10 on the clock now. I'm still in your bed. You keep your eyes on me, but somehow our eyes never really met. Don't run away from me. I don't see the flicker I used to see. We talked about all of our worst fears, but you didn't say a thing. And now after all of these years, I still give you everything. In the meantime, the clock is running quicker. While I'm still here, looking for that flicker. Don't run away from me. Don't run away from this. Don't run away from me. I don't see the flicker I used to see. Don't run away from me. Don't run away from this. Don't run away from me. Don't run away from this. Close your eyes, only got one night. Just put your trust in me. Give me everything. I need your love tonight. So baby, please don't fight it. Put your trust in me. I'll give you everything. So hold on to me. Never let me go. Right here in your arms is where I wanna be. So hold on to me. So hold on to me. So hold on to me. Never let me go. Right here in your arms is where I wanna be. Close your eyes, only got one night. Just put your trust in me. Give me everything. I need your love tonight. So baby, please don't fight it. Put your trust in me. I'll give you everything. So hold on to me. Never let me go. Right here in your arms is where I wanna be. I need your love. So hold on to me. this are long, 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 long. All my fears of thoughts are long, long. Finally know who I am now. Insecurities are long, long, long gone.
All my friends are gone so long, long. Finally know who I am now. Insecurities are long, 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 long.
Long, long, all my fears are done, sure, long, long. Finally know who I am now. Insecurities are long, 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 long. All my fears are done, sure, long, long. Finally know who I am now. Insecurities are long, long, long gone.
All right, let us begin. let's get started with Hustle Cat. So I have played this one before, as you can see here. I played this a while ago, and every person that you date will appear in your coffee mug. So I want to kind of go through, I really liked this game when I first played it, and I wanted to see if I could get all of the endings. So let's get started. Yes. And I'm just going to go with basic. Yeah. This is me. Please. I am going to try this little chat box here today. And if I don't like it, I'll take it off. But I kind of did an overhaul with my setup. I've moved recently. I've got new headset, new everything pretty much. So we'll see how that goes. And I've got pretty good internet, and we'll see how everything works and if everything's smooth. But this is pretty much just a test stream. I want to finish this first route today, hopefully, and then if it's good, then we can just continue and do all the other routes. Cool. So let's get started. I think I fell asleep on the couch again. This is me every night. Little lasers of sunlight are zapping right onto my face from the middle of the curtains. I think they've been specifically aimed to burn out my eyes. What is it, like noon? Can't relate to that. Jeez. Not my fault. This couch pulled you in like you're drowning in bread dough. My spine pops in loud protest as I swim free from my bread dough cushion trap. Sometimes when you're playing visual novels like this, you can tell that they're like, yeah, that was really good. Like, that was a great sentence. Oh, God. Shit everywhere. I'm gonna have to apologize to Aunt Wendy. I'm probably leaving a dent in the shape of my ass in the cushions. I can relate. Oh my God. Bitch, you live like this? I'll probably have to apologize for a couple things, actually. Okay, I know this looks bad, but I love that shirt. I wonder if I can buy that shirt later, another time. Okay, I know this looks bad, but it's almost not even my fault. I can't help that clutter is naturally drawn to my gravitational pull. Nasty. Honestly, it makes me feel a little more comfortable, you know? Like I really live here instead of I'm just couch surfing at my aunt's. Yeah. Or like I'm living in a furniture catalog. Okay. Not that I'm ungrateful. Aunt Wendy is awesome to let me use her apartment while she's away. Yeah. She helped talk Mom and Dad into letting me come all the way out to the city, too. She's pretty cool. I want an Aunt Wendy. I hear rustling behind me like fingernails on cardboard. It makes me pause for a second, but I jump as I realize what it is. Mochi! Knock it off! Honestly, I thought that Mochi was like a really unique name, and I thought once I got a cat I would name it Mochi. Turns out like half the cats in the world are named Mochi, so there's that. Mochi, the living trash bag disguised as a cat. That's me. We're talking about me. Stares up indignantly from inside the pizza box. He's trying to scrape some dried up cheese off the bottom again. Oh, God. His little mushed up face is probably trying to stare me down, but it's kind of hard to tell where he's looking with those crossed eyes. Jesus. Mochi. That is the ugly cat. I clap my hands a few times to break the stalemate. He jumps at the sound, then waddles back to the bedroom in defeat. How could you let him live like this? I guess since I'm up too, I might as well get to whatever I'm gonna do today. I shuffle to the curtains and throw them open. My laptop is still sitting on the coffee table. Oh yeah, job searching. I guess. That's what I was gonna do. It's kind of important, but like, okay. I plop back down on the couch, already sinking back into the cushions, and take a look. Jeez, there are so many tabs here. Which one did I, like, Craigslist open in again. Not that one. This one. Or this one. Maybe this one. Nah, just another cat video. Do you just have a million tabs just open, all cat videos? I was up all night watching Jelly Donut, the cat who balances donuts on her head. I have no idea how you get a cat to do something like that. Treats. Lots of treats. Guess that's why Mochi and I are internet famous. I found the tab and started scrolling through listings again. It's not like anything new has gone up since yesterday, I bet. Be surprised. Sidewalk cleaner intern. College credit only. Oh no. Internet comments section proofreader. Fundraiser stream team intern. Unpaid. It's too real. Yeah, it's all been like this all month. Can you really blame me for giving up and watching cat videos? Guess not. I know this kind of thing is... Thank you, Toby, for your input. I know this kind of thing is supposed to take time, but try telling that to Mom, Dad, or my savings. Any one of those can send me back home at any time. I really have to get this done before Aunt Wendy gets back. Yeah, probably. Clean up your mess. Just thinking about writing another cover letter is making my will to exist erode away. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk.
Hello. Thank you for snack.
It's a lemon.
It's a lemon loaf?
They have no red velvet.
Ripped red velvet. Oh well, thank you. I just scream. Okay. When I got here, I expected to be buried in noise from the city's traffic and crap. Alright. Hello. I wonder if you guys can hear Dio screaming for his food. Please. Dio! What? Come here. Toby was angry. He angry. Okay. Continuing. It's actually pretty quiet. The apartment is on a side street, far from the main street bustle. From here, the noise of the cities are actually just a distant hum. It's comforting, like the buzz of an old tube TV. I'd have to walk like 20 minutes to get to the train from here, but I rarely leave the neighborhood, so it doesn't really matter. Fair. Still, living in a small town life in the city, I guess. Whatever, I get plenty of adventure in this neighborhood. I can just set out in any direction and find something new, even if I've been down that way before. Sure, I get lost a lot too, but that's half the fun, right? No, it's a nightmare. Good God. I turn a corner at the end of the block and head up a tiny side street I haven't tried yet. Neatly arranged trash cans line the side of the road. I think I'm behind some stores right now. I'm expecting a dead end, but the road suddenly curves to the right. It looks too narrow for cars, but the faded white lines marking the middle seem to claim some brave drivers could try their luck. I decide to follow the sharp bend in the road. After I pass a tall partition, I'm surprised by what I see. Cat's paw. A squat, 3-story building. Painted so ostentatiously bright, it'd be impossible to miss. Sits in front of me. Ostentatiously. Right. A cat's paw. Is this like a pet store or something? Maybe I can get a dumb toy for dumb Mochi. Bullying. As I walk closer to the front doors of the building, I don't see the aisles of pet food I expected from the broad store windows. Instead, it looks like there are couches and tables in neatly arranged rows. Ah, this is one of those pretentious restaurants with a pithy nonsense name, huh? Why is Avery like this? She's so mean. I can feel my interest deflate and sink into my stomach. Who doesn't like coffee? Just as I'm about to turn and continue walking, I notice a sign in the window that says, "Now hiring, inquire within." I'm hardly dressed for a job inquiry, but I might as well give it a shot, right? Yes. I look look to my right as I walk up to the door, and I see a little orange and white cat lying belly up, sunning itself against the window. Honestly, that's all I need from a possible employer. It's like, is there an animal present? I'm in, honestly. Doesn't seem terribly sanitary to have a cat in a restaurant, but whatever. I like cats. Bells tinkle delicately as I tug on the handle. The heavy door creaks open. Wow. Interesting. Oh, look at him. He's just cursed to constantly be hanging from that. I like that one. Oh my god. Just imagine walking to a place like this. Just cats everywhere. I've been to a cat cafe, and it's not like this. Much smaller. But still good. Still good. The place is so classy, it feels fake. It looks like a game board exploded in here. Isn't that what the palace was like in Wonderland? Like with cards and stuff? Is a purple cat gonna start talking to me? Probably. Though none of them are purple, there are a lot of cats. I can count at least 8 right off the bat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's the 8th one? Where's the 8th one? Oh, 8. Found him. They're all over the place, romping around the floor, sleeping on some of the built-in structures in the walls. I barely had time to take it all in when a voice called out to me. Question mark. Welcome. Please sit wherever you'd like. I shuffled in place for a moment, at first unsure of where the voice came from, then of whether I wanted to sit or if I wanted to keep this strictly business. Actually? I start as the source of the voice looms. Oh! Why did it, like, zoom in on his crotch? I don't like that. I start as the source of the voice looms into view. He appears suddenly from the 2nd-story landing and covers the length of the floor in a few long strides. Slendy man. You look confused. Is this your first time here? Would you like me to explain a bit about how the cafe works? I'll be happy to give you a tour. His eyes are gentle. He's one of those people who smiles with his entire body. It's positively infectious. Actually, I'm here about the job. Oh! His pause is brief, but it worries me a little bit. Is it really that surprising that someone would come in and ask about a job? Did I do it wrong? Oh, great, we don't get a lot of responses. I think it's because Mr. Graves only puts a sign up in the window. He doesn't want to advertise anywhere. Good thing I came in then, huh? You're right. His smile is broad, but his eyes creep to the back of the cafe like he's looking for an escape. Same. Me anytime I'm working. Please send me to the back. Okay, you can take a seat and I'll go get the owner. He'll be able to tell you a little bit more about what he's looking for. You got it. Oh, and what's your name? Avery. Avery? Cool. I'm Landry. Nice to meet you. First time I read that, I thought he said laundry. Okay, I'll be right back. He bounds up the stairs and disappears. I begin to sit at the little cafe table, but freeze halfway as I hear a faint exclamation of dismay. It's followed by thundering footsteps, then by Landry's return. Well, Avery, I'm so sorry. What? I didn't offer you any coffee. Would you like some? Hell yeah. Oh, don't scare me like that. Sure. You got it. He vanishes into the back again and reappears, carefully balancing a stout white mug atop a black saucer in one hand and a tiny creamer in the other. Gently, he sets the mug and creamer before me. I forgot to ask how you take your coffee, so I brought you some milk. There's sugar on the table if you'd like it. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll check in with Graves this time. I mean it. Landry bounds to the back room and is out of sight again. A Siamese cat timidly peers at him as he goes, then directly at me with a wide-eyed, worried look. Oh my god. If a cat looked at me like that. Oh my god. He looks like I'm about to beat the shit out of him. I give it an awkward smile and nod before I realize I'm treating a cat like a stranger in an elevator. I dump most of the milk and 3 sugar packets into my coffee before I can get it to the consistency I like. I pour what should be a little splash of extra milk, but half the creamer's worth spilled in. It almost overflows. That's not even coffee anymore, honestly. I say as I drink a latte, which is all milk, basically. Meow. This cat's looking at it's looking at me like it's offended by what I just did. What? Like a cat knows anything about coffee. Ooh, there he is. Oh, you know what those look like? Those look like the bugs from Hollow Knight. I know they're probably just like little skulls, but very cool. This is the ultimate daddy, apparently. You have to like unlock him to be able to date him. When Landry finally returns, he's not alone. This is Graves, the owner of the cafe. Graves, this is Avery. Oh god. He looks like he should own a bookstore that insists and sells tomes, not books. Avery's so mean. Or maybe he sells crystals that balance your chakras. Or maybe this is what the owner of cat cafes look like? I've never seen... Ah. He has 2 different eye colors. His eyes. They're 2 different colors. I can't focus on both of them at the same time. Which one am I supposed to look at? I don't... Just one. My attention is sucked into his icy blue eye. Is he wearing a contact to complete his dark Renaissance look? I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. Huh? He had the eye of a vulture, a pale blue eye with a film over it. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold, and so by degrees, very gradually, made up my mind to take the life of an old man, and thus rid myself of the eye forever. Excuse me? You're just... First time I ever met you, and you just spew poetry at me. Telltale heart, you were looking at my eye. Kids, don't you read that in high school? Yes, we read it. Iridis heterochromia. It's more common in cats than humans. What a weirdo. I'm not sure I want to work with a guy like this. Jeez. Avery is so judgy. Look at you. You live in a trash heap. Who are you to judge? Oh, cool. I didn't know that. I might as well humor him a bit if he's got it. If this guy's gonna sign my paychecks, he can rattle off as many weird cat facts as he wants. Graves, would you mind telling Avery a little bit about this place? I think it'd be good if you talk about what we do here. He's the boss. Graves looks like the notion is causing him physical pain. I'm not too keen on this idea either, Chief. You didn't do that already? Don't you think it sounds better coming from the owner? You're going to be doing the interview anyway. Good point. Landry, the cafe would collapse into rubble without you around to keep me on track. Well. Alright, Avery. I didn't prepare a speech, so you'll have to forgive me. Thank God. I'm a little surprised to hear that, but I guess there aren't any Poe stories that he can quote for this situation. He just takes you in the back and just bricks you up into the closet. I like to take care of strays. I like coffee. I like good desserts. I like a beautiful room. I wanted a place where I could have all of those at once. Well, you did it. That's how a cat's paw was born. The cat's here from the neighborhood. That's me. That one's me. That's me. Usually when they want to come here, so I don't have to convince them to come in. Forever home. Pithy. Hate that term. But the cats who want to be adopted are listed on the wall over there. Wait. This? Where? This? Okay. I'm a good matchmaker for people and cats. I can tell who's a good fit for the cat's personality. If they meet my standards, they've got a new family member. It's good that you find them homes like that. Honestly, that would be a fun game. I feel like. it's good you have. Honestly, like, I'm such a slut for, like, time management games. I can imagine running, like, a little cat cafe game. That'd be fun. Well, if I had the room, I'd just keep them all. He totally means that, doesn't he? Cool, I get to be interviewed by a cat hoarder. I don't know, it's probably better that way, right? Who knows? Follow me. We'll talk on the second floor. Before he finishes the sentence, he's already three stairs up the balcony. So much for the introduction to the cafe, I guess. I shake my head a little and follow him. After all, I really do need a job. We make our way up to the second floor balcony, which, except for us, is only occupied by those amazing looking cakes in the display case. That is a lot. Is that boba? Is that boba tea? Those two look amazing. I want some boba, actually. I haven't had that in like several years. I like the purple one. Taro. It's only okay. We make it blah, blah, blah. Cakes in the display case. I wonder if I can get a slice on my way out. Same. Graves leans down to the balcony of the cafe and raises his voice to the people below, or to the cats, I guess, since cats are the only thing I can see from here. Hayes, will you get us some coffee? Is that the chef? I haven't seen anybody here besides him and Landry. Oh, I already had a cup. Is that going to stop you from another? You can't have enough coffee, especially when Hayes is the one making it. I don't think I met Hayes. You may have. You might not know yet. Okay. Graves folds himself into the slender chair at a corner table. He pushes the opposite chair away with his foot, nudging it just enough to turn towards me. Come on, sit down. Let's talk. You don't have to be so stiff. Interviews are boring. Make it interesting for both of us. Hi, Wames! Hi! Hello! How's it going? Long time no see! No pressure, huh? Graves sits with a sort of grim prompt, like he's sitting in a skull throne and a raven's going to land on his shoulder at any time. Maybe it's more like he's about to roll a die with a lot of sides. I bet he's a nerd. So mean. Just screaming, ah! I know! A lot of stuff happened since then. Like, I graduated and we moved and I got a sweet setup. I've got like dual screens, as you can tell, because I'm doing this. I saw you retreat and I freaked the hell out. I know, I just kind of came back all of a sudden. I wanted to, but I recently got my hours cut at work, so I wanted to try again, you know? I missed you. I'm really excited for you. I saw you got like all that extra stuff. You're doing what did I just see? You're doing like a special guest stream? That's awesome. You look like you're doing really well. How are you? I take the seat across from him. I'm about to date some cats. Just so you're aware, we aren't starting without coffee. Okay. This is what it was like when I started working at my job. You just have to drink coffee and then they judge you for how you take your coffee. You can talk, of course. I meant the interview. Okay. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a tiny slip of a blonde man standing at the balcony entrance. I know! There has been a lot that's happened, honestly. It's crazy. I've been just kind of like creeping on Twitter. Probably like a year ago was the last time. Like, that's crazy. I jump a little. He's probably my like least, I don't know, I was like the least attracted to this guy when I first played. I don't know about, maybe I'll go for him first. I jump a little. When did he get here? I didn't hear anybody come up the stairs at all. The one I went for the first time still has not arrived. My favorite. As soon as I saw them, I was like, okay, I'm picking them. Is this guy a ghost? Graves looks like the type to hire ghosts. He looks terrified by my shout. He looks like I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. I think he scared him more than he scared me. Oh my god. Do you think that Graves just like beats him in the back every day? Gingerly, he sets 2 mugs in front of Graves. Thank you, Hayes, but you should get Avery the other mug. I don't like that. He sounds like he's reminding a child to say thank you. Of course. Hayes glances up to me. Our eyes meet for a millisecond before he suddenly finds something very important to focus on downstairs. He pushes the cup towards me without looking back up. Thank you. Graves' rain clats against the porcelain cup as he takes a drink. Perfect as always. I don't know what I did without your coffee. I think if I ever get rich and famous, I would love to have someone just prepare coffee for me at all times. It's like, another cup, please. Frappuccino this time, please. It's nothing special, really. He talks like it's the first time he's spoken today, quiet and a little hoarse. This game's about cats, not horses. If that's all, I'll go back to the cats. That's fine. Be gone. Hayes slips back down the stairs just as quietly as he arrived. That kid would make a great ninja. I feel like that's the first nice thing Avery has said about anyone. I look down at the coffee and see a sleepy cat face staring up at me from the phone. I want to do this. I want to be able to do this. So bad. It's like really hard. Dang, it's so crazy. Nice to see you again. You get a full-time job, new car. Oh yeah, I saw that you just signed your apartment, that you applied for it. After more than a month. My 2-year stream anniversary. I know! I saw that! Congratulations. Yeah, no, I for real, like, I work at a coffee shop now, and I dream of being able to make something like this. Like, I really want to. It's so hard. I just got my, like, little heart latte art down, but that is so exciting, Wames. Like, it's crazy. I feel like I feel like it's been, like, the most incredible long amount of time, and also it was just, like, yesterday when all that was going on. Gosh, that was, like, more than a year ago, because it was during the summer before my last semester of college. That's crazy. I've only ever seen latte art on the internet before. Did Hayes really do? What do you think he did? He went to the store and bought it? I take a sip. It's not bad if you like coffee, I guess, but it could really use some sugar. It's a cappuccino. No? Okay.
I can't hear you.
I would pay top dollar for someone to make that for me, and I don't even like coffee. Oh, thank you. I have a useless degree, but at least I have a degree, so thank you. And yeah, it's very exciting. I moved in with my boyfriend, who's over there, and he is ignoring me. He didn't even laugh at my cappuccino joke. But yeah, I'm just working now. I want to get back to streaming, hopefully. Look at those little nails. That is incredible. But man, it's a lot. There are packets on the table, but I can't bring myself to ruin the foam cat. You're gonna have to, man. If you're gonna drink it. Now we can get this going. Let's interview. I'll even start you off easy. What's your favorite breed of cat? We got a cat. Yes, boyfriendo. He's over there. Say hello.
Hello.
Well. We also got a cat from the shelter. His name. Wayne says hello.
Hello.
He's very talkative. We got a cat. His name is Dio. He's currently gone. Hello. But Dio is pretty cool. I was hoping he would join us for this cat stream, but I guess he decided to fuck off instead. So, oh well. And the boy is over there with the boyfriend. Toby. He was on earlier, so maybe he'll come back and visit us again when he becomes needy again. Yes. Dio, the boyfriend, named him after Dio Brando from, yes, JoJo, the anime. Don't tell people we're nerds. Okay, I'll even start you off easy. This is... Wames, don't distract me. This is important. It's my interview. I need this job. You thought it was JoJo, but it was I, Dio. Good. Okay. What's your favorite breed of cat? Those cats with the stumpy little tails. This is really important. Okay, cats that look like they're wearing tuxedos. I don't know. Tabby? Maine Coons are huge. Scottish Folds are so cute. What's your favorite breed of cat? I like the ones that are wearing little tuxedos. Do you know any other languages? How about ciphers? What? We're all nerds here. That's true. Those are cute emotes. Whose are those? Chilbo Baggins. Oh my gosh, those are cute. I need those. Oh my gosh, I watched this like art streamer the other day and she had the cutest emotes I've ever seen in my life. I wanted to subscribe to her just so I could use her emotes. Okay, I speak the language of dance. Oh my god! Those are fire emotes. Okay, what marine animal would you say best represents you? Marine animal, idiot! Honestly, Avery, though, would probably say butterfly, because she seems like she's pretty much an idiot. Did you know that orcas are actually not whales? They're just a large dolphin. I just found that out yesterday, and my whole life has been changed. They're just big dolphins. I didn't know that. Also, dolphins are horrifying. I'm gonna say shark. What genre of music would you use to describe your work ethic? This is honestly pretty indicative of normal like interviews. It's like, in 5 words, describe yourself. It's like, classically hardworking. Punk, I'm not dead, just resting. Chip tunes. I'm gonna say classically hardworking. Those are really good emotes. Oh my god. Stop. Why did we make the same pun? On a scale from 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer. 10 out of 10. Dracula or Teenage Wolves? This isn't Twilight. Get out of here. Real talk though, I was obsessed with Twilight when I was like 14. I had all the books. I watched all the movies in theaters. I had them on like Blu-ray. It's embarrassing. Don't tell anybody. I'm gonna go with wolves. Sorry. Although I probably shouldn't say teenage wolves now, so that I'm like 20 something. Sorry. Don't call the cops. Interesting. Good. Well, there goes Dio. He's crazy. Interesting. Good. I like interesting people. He leans forward, appraising me with this terrible smirk on his face. He's like the cat who ate the canary. Is this foreshadowing? Maybe I don't want to be interesting by his standards, but it feels kind of flattering nonetheless. Thank you. You start tomorrow. Oh my god. What a just like a strong move. He's just like a big dick move for sure. He's just like, you go to an interview at McDonald's and they're like, oh yeah, hey, what do you like do the best? And like, what's your schedule like? And then you're like, okay, great, thanks for interviewing me. And they're like, be here at 6 tomorrow. It's like, okay, jeez. Oh god. Wow, great, thank you. Don't run off yet. I have paperwork for you. Did you bring your social security card? Did you bring proof that you're living in a house? Oh yeah, of course. Graves pushes away from the table, coffee cup in hand. He nabs my saucer, even though I'm not quite finished, and slinks down the stairs. I feel like whoever made this game had just like a dictionary and a thesaurus just like sitting next to them on the table, and they're like, This needs a little bit more flavor. He returns as if he'd never left, trading the empty coffee cup for a small stack of papers and a pen. He places them in front of me. So what exactly will my job be? We'll see. Okay. Did he hire me with no position in mind? Is this how this guy usually works? I feel like I'm in a daze. Too much information and too much coffee. I take the papers and skim them, signing pretty much anywhere I see an X and a line. Just don't read any of it. Just sign your life away. What's it all
Hey!
for? And where is that so much?
No.
Dio. Dio. Oh. Dio. Dio. He's destroying our wall. Dio. You have like 10 things to scratch that are not our house. He's such a little shit. What's it all for? Why is there so much? Probably taxes and stuff. Ooh, I gotta do my taxes. I don't know. Who cares? I've got a job. I push the papers back towards Graves and he eagerly scoops them off the table. Perfect. We open at 11. I wish I worked at a place that opened at 11. Be here at 8. Also, isn't it a coffee shop? It opens at 11? Yeah, no, for real. He's evil. When we got him at the shelter, he was so sweet, and we brought him home, and now he's a demon. We love him, but he's evil, for sure. He lives up to his namesake.
Oh, you're approaching me?
Okay, thank you. But for real, though, I wish I worked at a place that opened at 11. The coffee shop I work at opens at 5:30 in the morning. Terrible. My displeasure must be pretty apparent because his mouth cracks into another smirk. You can work a later shift. A later shift. 8 a.m. is not late. Or not early. You won't have to deal with those cursed mornings for too long. Okay, that's fine.
Hello, Toby.
Ugh. He has arrived. He has risen. Okay, that's fine. Now go. I have a lot of work to do before tomorrow. Be gone! I need to get to work fixing that sleep schedule of yours. Okay. He seems lost in his own world now, pouring over the paperwork I just filled out. I guess there's all sort of tax stuff you have to deal with hiring people. Why would he do it so casually? Well, whatever, not my problem. Yeah, it's fine. I just signed like a million things. Oh, there's Slender Boy. I head down the stairs. Landry's back. He looks uncomfortable. Yeah, he always looks uncomfortable because he's probably banging his head against the frickin' ceiling because he's so tall. Waiting at the foot of the balcony, but perks up when he sees me. So, I'll see you tomorrow, co-worker. Oh, congratulations. You can meet everybody else tomorrow morning. I'll make sure they're all ready for a meeting when you get in. How many people work here? Well, there's me, Graves, of course. You met Hayes, Finley, Mason. Mason is the best. Reese. That's it. It shouldn't take too long to get to know them. Okay, great. I'll see you all tomorrow then. Great. See you. I am not going to be able to get all of their voices. Once I get more than like 3 characters, it's just going to fall apart for sure. Wahoo. I'm gonna live it up a little. I'm gonna paint the town red. I finally have a job. Date night. Intro sequence. He went. Landry. You thought we were playing a game? Yeah, no, honestly, it is a bop. Oh, there's Mason! My favorite! beautiful. Avery! I love that no matter what, they show all the iterations that you could possibly be. My favorite! Oh, Mason! She's so good. I honestly don't know who I want to go for this time. I went for Mason the first time, and I'm happy to play that one again, but I do want to see some of the other routes. And I want to unlock the ultimate, as they say, waifu, Graves. So we're gonna have to play through all of them eventually. But I have already played through Mason's route, which is the superior route. I got lost and I didn't end up painting anything, but it was a nice walk. As I head home, I get this distinct feeling of being followed. Oh God. I didn't really know that was a thing that actually happens, but it's hard not to notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. It's a kitty. I turn around. A sleek black cat stands in the middle of the road. It sits down when we make eye contact and thumps its tail testily against the pavement. Say that 3 times fast. Thumps its tail testily, thumps its tail testily, thumps its tail testily. Thumps its tail testily. It's got different colored eyes. I guess heterochromia really is pretty common in cats, huh? Interesting. It has the same color of eyes as Graves. Should I, try to bring it to the cafe? They take care of strays there after all. I should try. I crouch down as slowly as I can and reach my hand towards the cat, beckoning to it. I go, pss, 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 pss. It doesn't move. I make those little smoochy noises that seem to work on some cats. Pss, 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 pss. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed. It pins its ears back and it looks away, still for a moment before standing up and slinking into an alley. Well, I tried. I guess I should just leave this to the professionals. Honestly, I feel that. It's time to celebrate. I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza Lloyd's on the way home. I picked up a can of wet cat food for Mochi from the corner store, too. Ooh. Dio doesn't like wet cat food. What kind of freak cat doesn't like wet food? He was like, ew, no thank you. I'd like my dry, cheap cat food, please. Like, okay, I just got you tuna and salmon, and you're like, no thanks? Wow. Mochi, get your fat lump out here. I have good news. No answer or indication he's even in the same room. You know, he never even asked how my day was. I know how to do this. I walk over to the food bowl and crack the lid of the wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet. Wames, have you seen this cat yet? He's the ugliest cat I've ever seen. Come here, you big moron. I give him a little scratch behind the ears before I dump half the can into his bowl, and the feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Oh, come on, show the cat. I'm gonna do the same to this pizza. After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I flop back down on the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in my face. Oh, looks like there's a new Jelly Donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box. I love that dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. I wonder how her owner gets her to do those tricks. Maybe we'll find out later. That flooring seems familiar. Where are these films? Show the cat! Show the cat! I spend the rest of the evening picking through the video archives. I can feel myself sinking into the red dough couch cushions. They're not gonna show the cat. They made me eat my words. Oh, there he is! There he is! He looks like, I feel like if this was a movie and he had a voice actor, who's the guy who voices Kronk? Do you know his name? Dwight? He'd be voiced by that guy. Who voices Kronk in The Emperor's New Groove.
Goodbye, Toby.
Be like, meow. It's so early. It's so early. What's his problem? 8 a.m.? No. I bet he just wants another half of that wet food. That's why I don't get it for him that often. Oh. I didn't realize I was covering up part of the... Oh, God. Maybe if I actually looked... it's fine. Well, let me move over here. Oh. Ignore this, ignore this, ignore this, ignore this. Don't look. Look away. Look away. That's not real. That didn't happen. Didn't happen. Fixed it. I excavate myself from the couch and do what I can to mitigate the bedhead situation I have going on. What time is it anyway? I grab my phone to check. 7:40? Oh, hell! Put the toast in my mouth, run. I'm gonna be late for my first day of work. I take the world's fastest shower, but there's no time to dry my hair. Oh, this is a new room. We get to see a new room. Bedroom. Why does she live like this? She's nasty. There's clothes everywhere. And she only wears one outfit. Yeah, it never happened. Good. Good. Right answer. No time to sort through my duffel bag of garbage. I'm just gonna have to throw on whatever looks the cleanest. Probably the same outfit I always wear. It's not like Graves said anything about a dress code, so whatever. Mochi trails me closely, howling more and more incessantly along the way. Oh, insistently, not incessantly. Ooh. Dio is currently licking his butthole over there. Disgusted! No time to mix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl on my way out. I haven't seen a cat so offended since the one that watched me mess up coffee. They can both deal with it. I can't believe I'm almost late to my first day of work. At my first job, even. What a great first impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me, Avery the Flake. I start out in full sprint to the cafe, but it's only about a 10-minute walk, so it looks like it might be as bad as I thought. If I can run, I can make it in less time. Classic Dio licking his butthole. Here it is, a cat's paw. I got a good look at it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about. Hey, Avery! Landry peeks his head out from the doorframe and waves me in. I'm surprised by how many people are standing around. Graves, Landry, and Hayes. And Mason. My love. The best. I'm surprised by how many people are standing around, but there's some others I haven't seen. I only see a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. They're all piled in a sleep cluster by the window. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm so disheveled, but I'd rather be on time with wet hair than late and looking perfect. Good. You decided to challenge the morning sun after all. Now that the star is here, we can start this show. Still as weird as yesterday, I see. I need a new voice. I had the urge to be like, got another sucker, boss, but I don't think I can maintain that voice. Caught another sucker, boss. I'm gonna give him like a I don't care voice. That's esteemed coworker to you, Reese. You just keep collecting these strays. Before we get too far, everyone should introduce themselves to Avery. I give this like nasally voice to Landry, I don't know why. Avery, we've already met, and you know Graves. Did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Hello. He looks like he's trying to slip between the cracks in the tile. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people? Easy. He does it. Hayes is a great barista. He's a great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of time with the cats, too. Hayes flashes me a quick look. The side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly. Like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. I reach out to shake his hand, and he's practically bracing for impact. Oh my god. Every day after work, these guys just have a ritual of just beating the shit out of Hayes. Before I reach him, a bright light flashes at the corner of my vision. Oh, sorry, sweetie. I thought I turned the flash off. I whip my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl on the end is aiming her phone directly at me. Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to commemorate our new employee. I'm Finley, and I take care of social media. Same. I look candid, so I'll try again later when you've forgotten about it. Finley is also... Graves, I know what you're going to say. Don't ruin the surprise. Look at those leggings. Beautiful. Graves lets out a soft bark of laugh. All right. You tell Avery whenever you're ready. Thank you. The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond unimpressed. One is the smart mouth guy, Reese, and Mason. Look at that jacket. Cropped jacket, heartbeat, tank top, hands in pockets, pink hair, unimpressed look on her face. Beautiful. And the other one looks like somebody I wouldn't want to mess with. Or maybe I would want to mess with her. Finley puts her hand on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman standing next to her. Since she's not going to introduce herself, this is Mason. See, this shows you exactly, in these kind of games, the person I'm usually attracted to first. It's the one that has no interest in me whatsoever. They're like, please fuck off. And I'm like, I love you. This is Mason. She's our head chef. Please cook for me, Mason. Or our only chef, I guess. Well, nice to meet you both. Yeah. Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of Mason's head. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this. Wow, that's the most you've spoken all day. She likes you already, Avery. I like you too, Mason. Mason makes a quick little noise. It could be either a laugh or a grunt. Maybe it was both. How kind of you to all say the best for last. I'm Reese, and I'm the one you'll be answering to after Graves, so you better stay on my good side. I have very little interest in Reese as well. Maybe it's because he's so short. I would have sworn Landry was second in command here, so I don't know what this kid's talking about. I don't even see him at all during the interview yesterday. I'm on cat detail today, but I don't think that means I will be keeping an eye on you. Cat detail must mean taking care of the cats, obviously. Very good. I don't know why second command would be so eager about telling me he's gonna clean litter boxes today. Maybe it's a weird status thing here. Ew. I'll be on my best behavior then, I guess. Good. Okay, that should be everybody then. Cool. We've met the cast. Now we must decide who we're gonna go after, because pretty soon it's where it cuts off. I already went for Mason last time, and obviously, just like every time I play Stardew Valley, I always go for the same frickin' character. I always just want to go for the same person that I liked the first time. But I think this time maybe I'll go for Landry, just because he's nice. And I feel like that's the first person that they expect you to go for. Yeah, I think I will. Okay, that should be everybody. Avery, you'll be training with me today. I hope that's okay. No. Bye. That's fine with me. Looks like I'm no longer needed. I have other work to do. Goodbye. You know where to find me. He just turns into a bat and flies away. Grace slinks to the back of the cafe. I think I can hear footsteps on creaky stairs. Mason and Hayes disappear after him. Goodbye, Mason.
I love.
Avery, did you have breakfast? We're gonna have something to eat before work if you'd like to join us. Don't worry, I had toast in my mouth as I was running late, so I'm good. It's tradition. That sounds great. I fed my cat, but I forgot to feed myself. Reese has already seated himself at the long booth seating along the wall. He scoots two of the tables together and Landry pulls over another chair. Great, just sit and relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast. I move to take a seat, but Finley blocks my path. Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you. Sure, what's up? Okay, is that... Her voice drops almost conspiratorially. She leans in to whisper, "That's an Ikea shirt, isn't it?" "He's my favorite too." "A what? Ikea? From Blast Zone?" From what? Wow, Avery, fake fan. Fake gamer girl. "Look, you don't have to play dumb. I get it." No, I really have no idea what that is. Is that like a show? Is this shirt from something? Oh, no, never mind. Don't worry about it. Now you got my interest. What is Blast Zone? I don't have to be your type of game after all. Oh, it's a game. I like games. Try me. I played Farmville for 2 months straight. I got fired from my last job because I wouldn't stop. Well, it's a story about men's passions clashing in a life or death struggle. Sounds dangerous. Oh, it is, but it's also romantic. Romantic? Like love blooming on the battlefield? That type of thing? Yeah, I think you do get it. Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime. If you prove yourself worthy. I'm not really sure what that involves, but sure. Okay. She gives me a grin and a wink, and then takes a seat at the table next to Reese. I noticed that somebody set the table while I was talking to Finley. "Mason and Hayes should be out in a minute, Avery. Come sit down." "Sure." "Where should I sit?" Guys, where should I sit? What if there's some unspoken rules about this sort of thing in place? You never know with new groups. Landry answers the conundrum for me by beckoning to the seat between him and Finley. They didn't even let me pick. Let me pick. Quietly, I take the seat. Mason. Beautiful. Look at those. You can tell that she's absolutely ripped. She could beat the shit out of me, and I would like it. Look at her. I love you. Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced atop each hand. Where? I don't see it. One tray has a giant stack of French toast, my favorite, and the other is some kind of egg thing. I'm not sure, but it looks amazing. Whoa. I had no idea how hungry I was until just now. She sets the trays down in front of us and then returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon because I'm about to be on that egg thing like mochi on wet food. Okay. Mason returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing a carafe full of coffee. I know what a carafe is now. They set the cups and carafe on the table and take their seats. Hayes' butt barely hits the chair before the others start to dig in. They're all so polite. Aww. There's a lot of really cute shots in this. I'm afraid I'll lose my hand in the fray if I try to jump in now, but I'm so hungry. Landry reaches out an arm from behind a fortress of French toast slices. He lightly bats at Reese's hand as it reaches for the syrup pitcher. Save some for Avery. Geez, calm down. You're the one stealing all the food. I haven't taken any more than usual. Breakfast is important. While everybody shouts and clatters across the table, I help myself to a bit of everything. I'm not used to eating a real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of a microwave. What are you microwaving for breakfast? I guess like maybe a microwave burrito, but... Have you seen those things that are like, you like make like scrambled eggs in the microwave? That shit'll kill you, I'm sure of it. Gross. I'm gonna savor this. Wow, this is amazing. Mason, what is this egg thing? Mason eyebrows shoot up. She looks at me as if I grew another nose. Frittata. Is that like a souffle? It looks like it'd be really hard to make. Just eggs and vegetables in a pan. Still, I know I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a real breakfast. What do you usually eat, Avery? Mostly cold pizza or toaster tarts, I guess, if I remember to get them. Mason glares like I just knocked her plate on the floor. She stares directly at me, through me, with a hard look in her eyes. You eat here now. always. Can I still have pizza sometimes? Not for breakfast. Ever. I can hear Finley and Reese snickering. Okay, but other times are still okay, right? Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to her coffee. Reese stares at me like between bites of French toast. Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about dress code. Oh, Reese, don't start this again. Shh, it's an important part of new employee orientation. Landry passes a positively pained look at Reese. Passes a positively pained. Positively pained. Say that 3 times fast. He glances at me, but a poke to the ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate. Landry, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up. Oh, I got my voices mixed up. Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentations very seriously here. Did you just yeet, Toby? Yeet! Mason gives another grunt. This is hazing! They're gonna haze me! Hayes places an empty plate and cup on Mason's plate and takes the stack back into the bag with the urgency of a tactical retreat. Graves and I expect a certain level of decor with the waitstaff. I gave him like a actually voice. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so no. This is about uniforms. Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on 2 legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop. Opening soon. Time to get ready.
Licked his bowl clean.
What?
Dio licked his bowl clean.
He's a fiend for food. Poor Dio. He's starving to death. We never feed him. He's so hungry. Time to get ready. She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few of the other plates on top. That looks heavy, but she's holding it all like it's nothing. Yeet! Come on. She stares me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she heads into the kitchen. Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You'll get written up if you don't have your uniform. Okay, so this is where it splits off. So, the ones who are still in here, Reese, and let's see who else. The people who are still in here are the ones, so Reese, Finley, Landry are the ones who are back here, who are still in the, like, lobby area. Those are the ones, so this is going to say, okay, either I'm going to pick the people in the kitchen, and one of them will be who I'm going for. Or I'm going to pick one of the people in the lobby, and one of them are the ones I'm going for. And I still can change my mind, but this is when it kind of splits off. So before, I went into the kitchen, because I was in love with Mason already. And now, I think we're going to stay, because we're going for Landry. So we're going to ask Reese about uniforms. He seems pretty serious about this. Maybe I shouldn't blow him off because he looks so young. Maybe secretly as old as Graves or something. Uniforms, but nobody else is wearing uniforms. They just haven't changed yet, or they don't need them. Only the waitstaff wear uniforms, and you'll be waiting tables with Landry today. Yeah, but Landry doesn't have a uniform. Reese glances over his shoulder towards Landry, who's made himself busy straightening up the tables in the dining area. He doesn't appear to have heard either of us, or he's just ignoring us. That's because we don't have a uniform in his size. This is hazing! Yet, at least, someday he won't have an excuse anymore. Come on, Avery, I bet you look cute in a uniform. Peer pressure! I can't help feeling a bit itchy about this. Reese rummages around the drawer by the back door and pulls out some kind of black, orange, and white lace thing. Turns out this is just a maid cafe. They tricked me. That can't be it, right? This looks like it would be your size. No, come on. He dumps a pile of lace and fabric in my hands and then pushes me towards what I assume is the bathroom. I pause in front of the door and give Reese a baleful look. Oh, come on, at least try it. I see what he's up to. Or humor him. I see what you're up to. I'm not doing it. Okay, now I know he's messing with me. Nobody outside of 19th century England has worn something like this, and I'm pretty sure they hadn't yet invented an orange that ugly. What is this? Some kind of hazing? Oh my god! What is this? Some sort of hazing thing? Look at her face! I'll pass. Oh, come on. It's a cat's paw tradition. I've always considered myself a mold breaker. Let it go on the record that Avery hates fun. Oh no. They hate me. He's just a kid who just had his toy taken away. What a brat. Even Finley looks disappointed. I gently drape the uniform over his shoulder, but he moves his head before I have the chance to wrap the big orange ribbon around his head. That is such an ugly outfit. Has anyone actually worn it when you foisted it on them? Foisted nothing. I want to wear it every day. They won't let me. You should have seen Landry in it. He had practically busted the seams. Okay, maybe we do want to date Landry then. Busting the seams. I glanced behind me to see what Landry is doing. I have no idea how he would have gotten this uniform on in the first place. He must have heard his name because he hurries up to the second floor. Well, he embarrassed. Reese was too scared to ask Mason to do it. I would too. I was not. You were. You mentioned a dress code and she stared icicles into you and you stopped. It just wasn't relevant. How about you, Reese? Of course not. Really? This looks like it's about your size. No! He's blushing. Graves had it made. I had nothing to do with this. They made it for him. He's embarrassed. You started before any of us, so we wouldn't know. No! No! I'm too cool. I bet you looked like a little prince. That smug-ass face. I'm leaving. I have to get ready for cat detail. Okay, Your Highness. Leaving! Reese storms off. He disappears around the corner that leads to the kitchen. Finley gives me a light punch on the shoulder and a sly grin. You haze me, I haze you back. I bet if you talk to Graves, he might have a picture of Reese in that uniform. No, I'm good. I don't want to see it. Aw, spoil sport. Well, I better get to work too. Good luck on your first day. I'll be by to document your progress with a blog later. Finley gives me a little wave that follows Reese to the back. Hello, ninja. Hello. Oh god, that is a horrendous tunnel. Oh god. The other day, the boyfriend tagged me in this video, and it's just Donald Duck singing the song from Kingdom Hearts. Horrible. Atrocious. It's like 6 minutes long. He forced me to listen to it. He sings in Japanese at the end. Imagine Donald Duck singing in Japanese. Horrible. How are you? Finley gives me a little wave, then follows Reese to the back. I guess I should find where Landry ran off to. He's training me today after all. I think he went upstairs. I head over to the foot of the staircase, but a cat has taken station right in my path. It's sleeping belly up, stretched out to nearly the full width of the step. Show me the cat. Show me the cat. Buddy, that's really cute, but that's a dangerous place to sleep. It doesn't dignify me with a response. Instead, the fat orange cat, me, that's me, shimmies in place to settle itself even more. Gently, I nudge it to see if I can get the cat to move. Someone's gonna trip on you if you don't move. That's not gonna be fun for either of you. It opens its eye into one thin slit, then makes a murmuring noise and flicks its tail. Football as well, but wonders what this game is about. Ninja. This game is about dating cats. That's it. That's the whole game. That's it. We're dating cats. It's a cat dating game. We haven't got to the dating part yet. We still haven't chosen our official waifu. But I feel like I'm going to go for Landry this time. Last time I went for Mason because I felt like she could beat me up, and that is what attracted me to her. Of course I don't mind asking. This little tiger isn't going anywhere, is it? Are all the cats here this spoiled? Guess I'll have to pick it up and move it myself. I lean over to scoop it up, but as I do, a tiny orange and white bobtailed cat whizzes past my feet. Show me the cats! I wish that they had more visuals. It stops on the step below the sleeping cat, then raises one paw and bats the other cat squarely on the forehead. The sleeping cat wakes up and hops to its feet. It looks angry. Am I going to have to break up a cat fight? That's not fun. Hey, you two. The bobtail flattens its ears and stares intently at the orange cat. They both perk up and they hear a voice from above. Landry, here he is. This is who I think we're gonna go for. Hash Browns! Hash Browns is the orange cat's name again? Oh my gosh. Hash Brown? Is Hash Brown sleeping on the stairs again? The orange cat, Hash Browns I guess, trots away. Landry works his way down the stairs, eyes on the bobtail kitten. Was it really necessary to smack him? You should be nice. The bobtail turns its head away in a wide arc, as if it's giving an okay, whatever response. It lazily struts over the windowsill and takes up sentry. The cat's name is Hash Browns. Yeah, I met a cat that's name was Meatball. Hash Browns is a good name, Ninja. Yeah, Grave names all the cats here. He comes up with some interesting ones. What are some of their names? Well, at the moment, there's Ramona, Shunsuke, Kotik, Owl, Bramblepelt, my personal favorite so far, now, Hisa, Valentine, Marina, Ein, Junta, Jam Band, and so on. Okay, Jam Band is the best. Imagine you are a life, you come to a place, and they're like, okay, we're gonna give you a name, and they're like, how about Jam Band? Holy crap, which one was the bobtail? Oh, his face falls. Why does he look so nervous? Why don't you ask Reese later? Huh, is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Is it a bad name? No, Graves should have told you about. Let's get to work. It's time to open. Landry isn't having any more of this. He walks past me to the front door without a glance. He unlocks it, flips the sign from closed to open. Coffee time. And ta-da! Your first day at a cat's paw has begun. And nobody's here. I love that face. This is a little anticlimactic. Yeah, the mornings are usually pretty slow. Mornings. They open at like 10 o'clock in the morning. They're a coffee shop. Who does that? Mornings are usually pretty slow. It might pick up later. Oh. It didn't. At all. All day. Cool. Sure, a few people came in and Landry had me wait their tables while he supervised. It went pretty well. Made a couple bucks in tips, but that was it. Finley came down a couple times to check in, and I saw Mason and Hayes every time I went into the kitchen, but I didn't see Reese at all. Reese's bobtailed cat, on the other hand, was all over the place. I think I see why you took a shine to this one. They're both complete hams. Not that I mind that it was slow, it just meant I got to play with cats more. Dream job. There are like 10 of them here? Maybe? I can't get a solid count on them. They seem to vanish sometimes. Looks like there's a lot of areas around here for them to hide. Thank you for your help today, Avery. Landry, Finley, and I just finished wiping down the tables. Mason was gone before the cafe closed, and I don't know where Hayes went. So, how'd you like it? Is it always this quiet? I mean, not that I'm complaining. Not always. Tomorrow should be busier for sure. I've got plans. Oh, we should get here early then, huh? Don't say like you aren't always early. Oh, I have to come in earlier? Don't worry too much about it, Avery. Just show up at your regular time. Okay, thanks. Great. I can't imagine what busy means here. What, like 6 people in here at the same time? I've got a little more work I want to do on the blog, so all you go ahead. If Grace doesn't get here to do it. Oh, thank you. Avery, you can head out. Thanks. Are you leaving now? I could walk with you. I'll be out in a bit. You go ahead. Oh, alright. See you all tomorrow. Night. Okay. The door closes behind me with a jingle. I have a job. My coworkers are pretty cute. I get to play with cats. And if this all works out, I should be able to afford a place of my own soon. Woo! Wait until my parents hear about this. I'm not a loser. Please be proud of me. I can't help but give a little celebratory fist pump. Oh yeah. Alright. I think I just heard someone snort a laugh behind me. I thought I said that pretty quietly. I turn around to see there. Who is it? Let's try again. I turn around to see who it is, but there's nobody there but a cat. 2 cats. Cats from the cafe. Reese's cat and the Siamese cat, to be precise. Crap. How did they get outside? Did I let them out when I left? This is real bad. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules of working at a cat cafe is do not lose the cats. They're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance. I start creeping towards both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them. I only make it a few steps before I see the bobtail's ears swivel back to face me. Without turning the rest of his head, it takes a springing leap and heads down one fork in the road. The Siamese cat continues down the same path as casual as anything. I can't get them both, but I need to at least get one of them. I better decide who to go after. Let's go after the Siamese cat. The bobtail's onto me, clearly, but the Siamese cat hasn't picked up on it yet. My best chance right now is probably following the Siamese. It's gotten kind of far down the path. I better pick up my pace to catch up. I try to mimic those long strides Landry's always take to cover more ground, but that doesn't work out so well. It's because you have to be a freakishly tall man to walk like that. Jogging's gonna be easier. Or not. My feet are falling harder on the ground and the cat notices. It's going faster, so I pick up the pace. I break out in a full run to follow him. He definitely knows I'm there now, but it doesn't matter. I have bigger legs, so I'm gonna catch up sooner or later. I'm a pretty good runner. I am not. I finally close the gap between us. Suddenly he screeches to a halt and jerks around to face me. Avery, stop! This cat's talking. Huh? Why are you chasing me? Because you got out. Wait, what am I saying? What are you saying? How are you saying? It's me. Me? Hayes. Last I checked, Hayes was a guy with glasses, not a cat. You didn't seem like the pranky type, Hayes. The Hayes cat is puffing up like a dusting brush. I feel bad this cat's getting caught up in whatever shenanigans they're trying to put me through right now. This seems like it should be against work procedure. You already got hazed today, so... He's telling the truth, Avery. Oh no, I don't know why I gave that a man voice. That's, the girl. Oh no, that's Landry. That is Landry. Down here. I readjust my gaze downward. Oh, come on. No, this isn't a joke, Avery. Landry cat takes a few steps past me and sits in front of Hayes cat. Even as a Maine Coon, his gait is long. Oh, that makes sense. He's a Maine Coon. No, come on. No. Graves didn't tell you? Tell me what? That you're all secret cats? That doesn't make any sense. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, Avery. I thought he told you. Is that why you were acting weird? You were keeping something this bonkers a secret? Imagine you just, like, show up to McDonald's to work your first job ever. And then as you're leaving, all of your coworkers turn into chicken nuggets. It's like, no! How could this happen? And then you turn into a chicken nugget. It's not easy to talk about. Whenever we leave the cafe grounds, we turn into cats. I'm surprised to hear Hayes pipe up of all people. Cats. Cat people? It began around the time we started working here. Graves calls it a curse. A curse. A curse! This is too much. Though, I don't know if everyone thinks of it that way. But wait, everyone? Is everybody at the cafe a secret cat? Yeah. Graves too? Nobody has seen him as a cat. We have. but it seems safe to assume. Am I gonna turn into a cat too? Landry isn't even looking at me anymore. Bless you.
I can.
Welcome. He's avoiding eye contact as hard as he can. Hayes does the same. Neither answers. Oh. I'm gonna turn into a cat? Come on. Sorry, Avery. Maybe you can stop it. We don't know what causes the curse. Maybe if you talk to the others tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Why not? Let's have a whole cat council. We can invite Hash Browns too. Is he also a person? I can see the fur between Hayes' shoulder racing on end in a little ridge. Seeing that takes the wind out of my sails a little bit. Yeah, alright. I'm too tired for this. This better be a weird dream or something. A weird work-induced hallucination. Sorry, Avery. Not listening to talking cats anymore, bye. Rough first day at work. The sun's barely gone down, but I'm, capital letter, done with today. This is too much. Don't forget the good food this time. The canned stuff. Did someone just say something? There's nobody here but Mochi. Oh, for crap's sake. I find him standing next to the food bowl, looking up at me with those expectant eyes. I gently nudge him with my foot. Did you just say that? Nope. Nope, I'm done. I dump the rest of the canned food into the bowl and scurry out of the kitchen. Then I dump myself in bed. I don't even want to think about it right now. I'm just gonna sleep in a real bed for once. Maybe sleeping on that couch so much is messing with my head. Don't knock it. I sleep on couches all the time. I don't usually close the door, but I think it's a good idea tonight. I don't want Mochi whispering to me in my sleep. Dio. Did you hear him? He was like, "Rah." I wake up early enough, I surprise myself. This is gross. Who does this? At least I slept fairly well, all considered. My cheek hurts. Kind of like I'm getting one of those real powerful zits. Ugh. Just when I have a job where I see people all day. What perfect timing. I kick my legs free of the big blankets and roll off the side of my bed with the usual grace. God, this thing feels gross. I don't have any acne stuff with me here, but maybe Aunt Wendy had something I can put on it. I trundle over to the vanity to assess the damage. A whisker! That's not a zit! That is a whisker. There's a whisker growing out of my face. Whoa. You're turning into a cat. Hello? Game? Oh. It won't come out. I thought at first maybe it was Mochi's and it got stuck there. Okay. Nope. It's growing out of my face. I tried to pluck it. That's probably one of the worst ideas I've ever had. Now I just know how sensitive cat whiskers are. Is this really how the curse starts? I've been pacing around for too long. I gotta go to work, but how am I supposed to leave the house like this? What if someone sees me? I guess I could try to cover it with something. I dig around a bit and find some dust masks under the sink. Maybe that'll do the trick. I can pretend I have a cold or something. Or not, because trying to put it on feels really awkward against my face. I'm at a loss here. I'd call one of the staffers, but I didn't get their numbers yesterday. I guess it'd be hard to use a cell phone as a cat anyway. I'll just have to go to the cafe and hope somebody's there to ask. I didn't run into anybody on my way to the cafe yesterday, but knowing my luck, there'd be a whole crowd or something. Honestly, in a city, nobody would even care. Be like, yeah, okay, that's fine, that's normal. I keep my head down, walk quickly. Jeez, my face itches. I hope another one isn't coming in. The thought is enough to make me pick up my pace. The thought is running to work is going to be a theme for me. Maybe it'll keep me in shape. I just hope I can keep my human shape too. Sorry, no can do. Why are there so many people milling around the front of the cafe today? This is exactly what I was dreading. It's like they showed up specifically to look at the magical mutating cat person. Magical mutating cat person. Magical mutating cat person. As I approach the cafe, the whisker falls off, like a dead leaf or something. Look at it. Just fluttered to the floor. I leaned down to pick it up. If I hadn't seen it happen, I would have thought it fell off one of the cats. This is stupid. This is so stupid. My eyes start to sting. I can't tell if I should be mad or crying or both. This is just really, really stupid and I don't want to deal with it. Aw, that's me! Hash browns. I'm loving this new angle of the cafe. Oh, look at that snake toy. Oh my god. I kick the door open with my foot, but it's actually pretty heavy, so it just sort of nudges open. Where the hell is Graves? Looks like most of them are already here. They're already setting the table for breakfast. Like this is just a regular normal day where nobody grows cat whiskers. Oh, Avery, I don't think he's in yet. What's the matter? This is the matter. This whole dumb situation. You probably can't see the whisker I'm waving around, but I don't care. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh, is that yours? What kind of cat are you? I'm not any kind of cat. I'm a people. I can't believe this. Oh, come on, Avery. You should have known this was going to happen. How the hell am I supposed to know? Sounds like somebody here didn't read the contract. This is what happens, people. You go to your job at McDonald's, and you're like, I don't need to read this. I'll just sign it. It's fine. And then you turn into a chicken nugget. That's what you get. The safe areas and other tips are mentioned in the welcome pamphlet. What contract? You signed some paperwork when you started, right? Yeah. Well, how can you be so chill about this? We work for an evil dungeon lord who's turning us into cats. I don't think they're called dungeon lords. Avery, none of us are happy about it either. We're doing what we can. There's gotta be more you could be doing. Where's Graves? He may be upstairs, but I don't know. I remember hearing Graves going up some creaky steps yesterday. Maybe that's his office or something? Whatever it is, that room's gonna be missing a door after I kick it off its hinges. Oh my god. I storm towards the back of the cafe. The steps must be back here somewhere. Angie. Mason. My love. Hayes and Mason are in the kitchen. Hayes is gawking and even Mason's got an eye on me. Avery, where are you going? I punch Hayes. I've had enough of this. I gotta give him a piece of my mind. What? This curse crap. The whole cast is. Oh my god, look at his face. The others trailed me to the kitchen. What am I, the cat herder? Avery, chill out. We aren't all mad about it. Most of us signed up for it on purpose. It's done some good things for some of us. Well, I'm mad about it. I'm mad as hell. Turning into a cat won't do jack for me. I know you're bad. You're mad, but it's not Graves' fault. I feel like Landry would turn into a dog, not a cat. I guess a Maine Coon is basically the dog of cats. He does a lot to help us. We owe him. I don't owe him a damn thing. Seriously, Avery shouting on our boss isn't going to change anything. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Let's just sit down and talk about it. There's one thing I can't do. Quit. I just quit. Game over. Alright. I guess I see what you mean. Now come on, don't be such a salty caramel latte. Finley puts her arm around my shoulder. I try shrinking away, but she just redoubles her efforts. I've never had someone be so forceful about comforting me. You like donuts, right? How about jelly donuts? What does that have to do with anything? I think it's time to show you that this cat curse isn't all bad. She gives me a quick wink and a punch on the shoulder. Go sit down at the table. I'll be out to show you in a sec. This is still so stupid. The frustration festers in the pit of my stomach, and now I don't even have anywhere to put it. I feel another hand slap me gently between the shoulder blades. What is it with these people? This time it's Mason. The best girl. Didn't eat yet, right? No, I've been freaking out about all this morning. How am I supposed to eat? She doesn't lift her hand. I can feel it like a weight on my back. Stop sulking and sit down. Eat. Is that comfort or a threat? Good food calms you down. She gives me a firm but gentle push towards the dining area. It's like being scooted forward by a steel pillar. I guess I might as well go sit down. I return to the front of the cafe and plop down in the chair at the head of the tables. After all that following everybody was doing before, nobody's bothered to come back out yet. Maybe they think I could use a space to cool off. Feels a little like I'm in timeout. First out of the kitchen is Hayes, of all people. He tiptoes up and delicately sets a small teacup down in front of me. It's chamomile and lavender tea. It can help with stress. I drink it sometimes when I'm overwhelmed, too. Hayes flinches a bit when I look up at him. I punch him again. I pick up the teacup and hold it to my face. It smells lovely, at least. He looks at me with his eyebrows upturned until I take a sip. When I oblige, I see what he means. This is pretty calm. It's very nice. I let out a deep sigh. I can feel my shoulders slump a bit. Hayes seems relieved that I approved. He takes it as permission to sit and takes a seat next to me. You know, I get anxious a lot. Really? Are you sure? You probably guessed that, huh? Some things help me out, like the tea. But I think the thing that helps me out the most is being a cat. I know that must sound pretty stupid, but it's nice to have somewhere to go. I like that I can curl up in a tiny corner and nothing is expected of me. That's too real, honestly. It helps me a lot. So that does sound stupid, but that's what we mean when we aren't mad about it. No, I think I get what you're saying. I don't agree, but I get it. Thanks. Yeah, right? Too real. I want to be a cat. Don't have to work. Just sleep all day. Eat a bunch of food. Scratch somebody. Call it good. He doesn't seem to know what to say. He's just sort of staring down at the table and picking pieces off the paper napkin in front of him. Picking pieces, paper napkin, pieces, napkin. Say that fast. Whoever writes this loves alliteration. Leave him alone. Do you hate people? Hold on, I want to make sure I get this right. Hayes. We're going for, if you say, hey, Sad, what are you looking at over there on that screen? It's a guide. Leave him alone. Okay, we want to leave him alone. Okay. We're gonna leave him alone. Okay, I get it for someone like him. Does that mean I should give him his space? He's definitely right about the tea, that's for sure. He probably should have poured some from himself. He probably should have an IV of it. Oh my god, he's so on edge all the time. But what about the others? Did they get something out of this too? Oh, there he goes. He just evaporated. Esteemed patrons, may I have your attention please, especially you, Avery. Where is her voice even coming from? Down here, kiddo. Huh? I look down and... It's Jelly Donut, the famous cat. You're Jelly Donut? It's me, a real-life internet sensation. You're so surprised, you should see the look on your face right now. Wow, so you really capitalized on this curse, huh? I just started making videos as a way to have fun with the situation. Who knew it would make me a celebrity? I'll give you my autograph later if you like. No, I'm fine. She gives my leg a playful pat and then gives me a wink. You're so starstruck. I am not. You so are. I bet you spend a lot of time on the internet. She's calling us out. I bet you know all about me. No. You're blushing. Why would I be blushing about a cat? You're gonna be blushing a lot, like a lot, way later, about cats. Oh, cut the shtick, both of you. Reese saunters up, serving platter in hand. Later, he nudges Finley aside with his foot, scooting her a good distance from the table. Rude. Are you over your temper tantrum, Avery? Well, I almost was, but then you had to come in here and call it a temper tantrum. No sense of humor, just like I said. He reaches over my shoulder and sets a plate of pancakes down in front of me. Finley, go change back. I don't want your dirty feet on the table. God, I'm gonna nip into your clothes next time you're on cat detail. She's gonna drug him. That's illegal. Despite her threat, Finley saunters off, tail flicking into the back room. She returns a moment later and flops down in the seat across from me, but not before grabbing another stack of pancakes from Reese. She's already digging into her food when Mason comes from the kitchen and takes her usual seat. Landry follows close behind her with another tray of pancakes, and the rest of the table pounces on their breakfast tray. How are you feeling, Avery? Better, I guess. I'm glad to hear it. We didn't mean to spring this on you, but I think we all forgot how confusing it all was at the start. I assumed you already knew what was happening. So am I the only one who didn't read the contract? Did it say like, hey, I'm gonna turn you into cat or something? Not in so many words at least. But of course we all read it, right? Wow, the varying degrees of sheepishness going around this table right now. Nope. I didn't really understand the safe zones talking things. I thought it was about safety protocol, but I didn't ask. Hayes shrugs and looks intently at the maple syrup pooled on his plate, which I'm choosing to interpret as no. I skimmed it. I got the potential for great power, but at a price part, but the specifics, oh my god. Oh my god, all of you. No wonder I'm the one in charge here. The point is, Avery, we don't want you to feel like you're alone. We've tried finding out more about it, but we've all hit dead ends. Yeah, you can't exactly wiki how to cure a cat curse. Well, you can, but the results are, well, they're from the internet. Why didn't you just ask him? Oh yeah, I did, but he's like, said something like, we are all but actors on the stage of life, and we have been cast in the drama of this cafe. That sounds like something you would say. And you bought that. But everyone just sort of nods and agrees with Reese. Wow. But we're all of this together, that's stated. We're like teammates now, and we can figure it out, with or without Graves. Yeah, you're right. We can do this. I raise my fork, pancake piece still attached, like a musketeer giving a salute. I get varying nods and murmurs of agreement, but nobody follows my example. I thought we could have made this a thing. What we need to figure out is first crowd management. Jelly donut days are rough, and we need to be ready. I think I should spend time with Mason. I need to spend some time with Mason too. Please. To help her in the kitchen, of course. Hayes too. I'm okay with that. We might need both to come out to help us from time to time too. We can't spare anything besides Finley for cat detail today. You know how these days go. No cat breaks. Sorry, Hayes. I know. Avery will be the main two covering the floor. Hayes and Reese will be out from time to time if we really get swamped, and Grace should be by later today to help us out. It might be a bit hectic, so I hope you're ready. Let's go! I bet this place is fun when it's busy. Y'all, did you know that tomorrow is National Croissant Day? Because at my job, we're dressing up for National Croissant Day. They were like, oh, by the way, it's Croissant Day tomorrow, so wear a beret. Do you just have a beret? Does anybody just have a beret? Like, I get that they're pretending like we're French, but like, who just has a beret? I don't. I don't know. That just reminded me of that because it's a big event. Does anybody have a beret that I could borrow for work? Anyway, just wait until you see the kids. This little girl had a jelly donut shirt she made herself. Oh, that's so cute. I think you look cute in a jelly donut shirt too. Maybe we should go with Finley next. She's pretty cute. Are you trying to get me to join your fan club or something? I don't have one, but if you want to manage it, I don't believe that she doesn't have a fan club. That's your loss. Mason, are you ready? This is gonna be a long day for you. I like a challenge. That's why I love her. She's so cool. Now finish eating so we can get back to work. Yes, ma'am. Reese shovels one last pancake in his mouth, a whole pancake, and without even finishing chewing, grabs his plate and hurries after Mason. Okay. Real talk, the best pancakes are those little tiny ones, like little baby ones. Best pancakes are tiny pancakes. Don't fight me on this. For real though. Also, chocolate chip is the best. Blueberry, get that out of my face. Chocolate chip is the best. Don't fight me on this, it's for real. Hayes at least manages some grace in his exit. I better go get ready too. My public awaits. Finley hands me her plate, then dramatically flicks her hair away from her face like a starlet in a photo shoot. She disappears into the back as well. Alright, Avery, drink your coffee because it's time to get energetic. Yeah! Good, because if you look outside the cafe and around the corner... Oh man, is that why there were so many people out front? Yep. I better chug this coffee then. Well, better get pumped. And oh boy, did it become busy fast. There was a crowd of people as soon as we opened the door, and they're all clamoring to see the internet sensation, Jelly Donut. They pour in like a leak, and ships pull. Landry tells me that sometimes we have to cap the number of people allowed in at a time, but it's not that bad yet. I can't even imagine. Look at him. He's so happy. Still my favorite is the snake over here. There I am, again. Hopefully the numbers stay down until Graves get back. We'll need the crowd control in the afternoon. Where the heck is he, anyway? I'm sure he's a lot to deal with. There's a lot more to managing a restaurant than what goes on inside, I'm sure. He always comes to help out sooner or later. I'm having a lot of trouble picturing Graves waiting tables. Maybe he wears that uniform Reese is so obsessed with. I want to see that. Okay, I don't have time to sit here daydreaming about that. There are tables to wait, and there are waiting tables. Boy, there are a lot of orders for donuts and coffee today. I didn't even know that was on the menu. That donuts weren't on the menu at a coffee shop. I guess it's pretty on point to offer donuts on a day where Jelly Donut is in the cafe, but somehow I hadn't expected it. I don't see them in the pastry case. Maybe they're still in the back. I better go check. Ugh. This is one of my favorite scenes with Mason. Mason, are there donuts back here? Oh, yeah, there are. A whole stack of them. And they're still warm. They're those cakey donuts, too. I shouldn't be hungry after such a big breakfast, but they look amazing. The coast is clear. I don't see Mason. Hayes and Reese aren't even in the room. I could just... Let's see. Sneak a donut. Just want one donut will hurt, right? I reach out my hand and feel another hand on my shoulder. I freeze. I can feel her lean in real close. So close I feel her hair brush the side of my face. Gonna pay for that. Sorry, I don't steal from my kitchen. She says it in such a low, calm voice, but I will never, ever think about it again. Sorry, I won't do it again. You're right. You won't. She ruffles my hair and is gone as quickly as she appeared. I pity anyone that ends up on her bad side. Do you see why I picked her? She's amazing. Hopefully I'm not one of them. Now, stop wasting time. It's busy out there. Right! Mason dumps a tray of plates in my hand and shoos me out of the kitchen. Psst, 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 psst. I bring the plates to their respective tables. I'm getting really good at this waitstaff stuff. Well, thank goodness you're back, Avery. We're so swamped. Avery to the rescue. You're not rescuing, you're just doing your job. This is still a bit much. It's like we're under a waterfall of people who want to see Jelly Donut or something like that. I don't know, I'm too busy to think of a good metaphor. Finley's living it though. Look at her just mug for the camera. Oh, and there they go again. Someone else trying to put their donut on her head. Excuse me, please read the rules. We can't let customers bring food to the cat play area. Fine, whatever. Jeez. You see something on the internet and you think it's okay to do it in real life? Gosh. Some people. Someone better talk to that kid about those bad habits she's encouraging in people. The offending customer has already vanished back to his table, but now there are 3 people who've taken his place. We need more babysitters. One at a time, please. No flash photography. Oh, thank goodness. Reese and Hayes are back out to help corral the crowds. Reese has taken a spot at the door as the world's tiniest bouncer. Little baby Reese. Don't tell him we said that. And Hayes is taking someone's order, which reminds me, I better get back to work too. She's the worst. We're in the final stretch, but dang, this is exhausting. My pockets are bursting with tips, but that's not much consolation if I feel like I'm never gonna leave this place. I could really use a break. Hey. Huh? What's she doing out here? Does she need a break too? I I suppose I shouldn't be too selfish. I'm not the only one working my butt off here. Get in here. It's not a request so much as a command. I better go see what's up. Did some kind of baking bomb go off in here? We're all taking turns bussing tables, but this crowd hasn't left much time to deal with dishes. I need your help. And here I thought you didn't trust me in the kitchen. I don't, smartass. I need coffee. Yeah, me too. No. We're low on beans. Get them from the basement, right around the corner. I'm swamped. Oh, duh. Yeah, of course. Just a sec, I'll get them. I've never been in the basement before. It's probably not a great idea to get someone to help me out, but dark space is gonna creep me out. This is a restaurant, not a haunted house, and I'm not some scaredy cat. It should be fine. Here goes nothing. This is a dungeon. What? Those are skeletons. Those are bones. Oh my god, look at those big honkin' feet. The artist was like, yeah, I know what a skeleton looks like, and then got to the feet and were like, what is feet? Holy crap, Graves. I try to give you the benefit of the doubt and this happens. This isn't a restaurant storehouse, it's a Halloween surplus store. Those are real bones, Avery. Is that? It is. That's a curio full of model skeletons. Those are real skeletons. I guarantee you. He's got, what has he got padlocked in that cabinet? Do I want to know? I better get out of here and go back upstairs quickly before I get attacked by a giant toad. Okay. I found a giant bag of underground coffee beans that I'm sure I can barely lift myself. How big is it? What more interesting is the book that's resting on top of it. Aww. It's a worn leather cover embossed with silver swirlies. Okay. Sometimes she says stuff and is very smart. For example, embossed. But then she says stuff that's stupid. Silver swirlies. In the shape of a cat. It looks like a spell book or something. Okay, looking at that, how would you think that's a spell book? I would think that would be like a child's journal. But whatever. It's probably Graves' diary. Oh. Okay, never mind. It wouldn't hurt to take a little peek, right? What the heck? I don't get this at all. Is it written in code or something? This is all nonsense. Wait a second. Why is my name in here? Ew, is Graves writing about me in his diary? Avery. Oh, she sounds mad. Now's not a good time to start reading. This book is real tiny. What? Tiny? It was like this big. Tiny? I'm gonna look through this when I get home. I'm just gonna shove it in my hoodie. It's fine. After seeing my name in it, how could I resist taking it home for a better look? I'll bring it back before anyone even notices it's gone. That is not a good idea, but okay. But seriously, I should leave before a crow lands in my hair or something. I heft the coffee bag in my arms and trundle up the stairs back to the kitchen. The light of day. Also, I want this picture in my kitchen. It's beautiful. Kitchen. It was too quiet in the basement. I barely get the door open when I hear a muffled noise from the dining room and the clang of pots and pans in the kitchen. Get lost. Took you long enough. Sorry, I don't know my way around there yet. Creepy, isn't it? Yeah, I'm glad you said it. It gave me the chills. I like it. Somehow I'm not surprised. Thanks. Now get back to work. Okay. Anytime? The whirring of the coffee grinder starts immediately after I start talking. This conversation is probably over. Better get out there and see what's going on. Looks like the crowd has dissipated. I also don't see Finley, Jelly Donut, anywhere. I guess even her energy has its limits, huh? Hey, cutie, how about some coffee? I had a real busy day at work. Oh, there she is. Wow, she looks worn out. I bet that does take a lot out of you. Look at all the glitter on her. That's me, honestly. Wait, cutie? Dang, is she just being friendly or is she making a move? One coffee. Coming right up. You want me to put anything in it? Oh, you sweetheart. Skim milk and 2 sugars, please. You got it. I fetch her a cup of coffee just the way she likes it. Once I make it back, I catch her looking at her phone. The cafe got some really good comments today. We should see a nice boost in traffic from this. So is that what you mean by social media expert or whatever? Avery, you're probably a millennial. You know what a social media expert is. Yep, I run the company message board and all those other accounts. Jelly Donut was something I started doing to get more cafe traffic. I didn't expect it to get so big. It's actually a lot of fun. You should join me when you start transforming too. Could use a sidekick. Oh, yeah. I'd forgotten about that until just now. Ooh, sorry. I'm just trying to help. Here, come sit with me a sec. It's quiet enough that Landry can take care of the remaining stragglers, so it should be fine if we sit for a minute or two. Really though, it's gonna be fine. We all stick together here and you're part of the family now. Got it? You have sprinkles in your hair. She reaches up and finds a treasure trove of sugar stuck in her bangs. Ah, so I do. I mean it though, got it? Yeah, thanks. The long boy approaches. Got any room for another at this table? Huh, guess there weren't too many left after all. I glance downstairs and it looks like he's already locked the door. Always! Landry scoots a chair next to Finley. I guess the cafe is closed now. I expect you all won't spend too much time lollygagging. We have cleanup to do. Geez, Dad. Lollygagging. Really? I don't know. It was the first word that came to mind. Reese, why don't you sit with us too? We could all use a break. I suppose so. Where are Hayes and Mason? Oh, you know Mason. She's probably already gone. She doesn't stick around after shifts to help with cleanup. She gets here earlier than any of us for prep, so it's only fair that she leaves early. Besides, I think she has something that she does after work. What? As a cat? Don't judge. I wonder what kind of cat she is anyway. It feels kind of rude to think that, but you know what they say about curiosity and cats. Haha. I should see if she's here to thank her for work. I'll be right back. Tell Hayes to come join us if you see him. You got it. Wow, the kitchen is pretty clean today. Was Mason that quick? Oh, there she is. I caught her before she could go. Haha. Mason. What? Oh, you really busted your butt today. Thank you. It's my job. She already got 1 foot out the door. She seems irritated that I interrupted her. Sorry. Do you want me to walk you home? Hold on. Have a good night. Well, I gotta go now. See you later. Hope I haven't said anything bad. Obviously, you haven't. Take care and be safe. Oh, thanks. I'll see you later, Ninja. It was nice talking to you. Hopefully I'll see you later. Have a good night. That's you. You're Mason. Leaving. She's gone. Boy, she's hard to talk to. She disappears around the corner, but a second later I catch a glimpse of a lanky orange cat with a crooked tail. Maybe that's her. Looks like she's heading in the same direction as my apartment. I wonder if we're neighbors. Probably not. That's kind of silly to assume. When I get back to her kitchen, I hear the sink running. It looks like Hayes is doing the rest of the dishes. Why doesn't he come out with the others? Poor boy deserves a break as much as the rest of us. If everybody's a family like Finley said, he should be a part of it too. Okay. Help Hayes with the dishes. Aww. Meow. 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 He angry. Theo. I guess we could do this real quick though. Let me help with that. You can't do all those yourself. You don't have to. Yeah, I do, or I'm gonna feel bad leaving you here by yourself. I like it that way. Too bad, because I'm here. He turns the sink back on and looks away from me. I guess it was a little forceful. He's acting like I scolded him, and then I go, punch him again. We do the dishes together quietly. He washes, I dry. This is really awkward. So... Hayes looks startled like I just shouted at him. I was only trying to break the silence. Maybe I should have had a good follow-up. You've been working here long? Nailed it. I suppose so. How long is that? 2 months. I'd get more blood from a stone. Should I leave him alone after all? That's cool. Yeah. And that's it, huh? Awkward. 2 introverts trying to have a conversation. We finish up the dishes before much else by way of talking. Great. Alright. I'm gonna go back out and sit with the others. You come in? Sure. We both head out. Quietly. Awkwardly. Oh no, he's crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy. Oh, cup of coffee. Missed that. I head back upstairs, coffee in hand. And return to my seat. Hayes follows shortly after and sits at the table next to us. I reach out and drag his table a little closer to ours. Stop bullying him. Let him be an introvert if he wants. We all sit and talk over coffee for a while. We divide the tips, careful to leave a separate stack for Mason when she gets in tomorrow. It's getting pretty dark. I should get going soon. I say goodbye to everybody and head out. They're all staying late again. I can understand that. Of course they'd want to be human for as long as possible. I'm going to enjoy this while I can. The gravity of the situation weighs on me as soon as I'm out of the door. Uh-oh. What the hell am I going to do once I start turning into a cat? How can I explain that? Nobody would believe me. Meow. I wonder who this is. And a thought flies out of my head. That black cat with the odd eyes is back. It sits in the black cat is back. It sits in the middle of the road. Something dangles from its mouth. But I can't tell what. Quit it, Graves. I know that's you. The black care? Nice. The black cat stares back at me impassively. Playing dumb isn't gonna work. The black cat flops onto the pavement and splays out its legs. What a slut. I'm not even looking at me. Maybe I'm off on this hot tip after all. I guess sometimes a cat is just a cat. Everything's getting to me. All the more reason to go home and get some sleep. Oh my god. He's crazy. I'm almost home now. I should figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. Ay-ya! Something hit my back. Get off, get off, get off! Wait, it's gone? I see the black cat at my feet. What the hell? Damn it, Graves! I don't care if this cat is Graves or not. I'm calling it that until I'm proven wrong. Meow. The black cat trots off somewhere else. Is it just me, or did that just sound like someone saying the word meow? Worse than that, it sounded kind of smug. Meow. Graves. Maybe it's not him. Maybe I just smell like cat and attract other cats now. I better get home before I'm jumped by more strays. Clean your damn house. Clean your damn house. Disgusting. Look at that. Gross. I run the rest of the way home and slam the door behind me. I can't take this. If my hair wasn't already white, I'd be turning that way. You're late. Huh? Who said that? I look down. Mochi's fat face is looking at me. Oh, no. No, I'm not doing this. I dump some kibble in Mochi's bowl, then go to my room and close the door behind me. Open up the door. I shamble in my pajamas. The book. I start to flip through the book again. There's my name, and there's Hayes, Finley, Mason, Landry, Reese. This must be a clue of some kind, but I don't know what it's supposed to say. All these words look like they've been written by birds hopping around in ink. Okay. I toss my hoodie on the floor and get to work. Maybe I can decipher it. If I hold the book upside down, no. Decipher? No. I don't know why I bothered looking. Of course it won't be that easy. I try for another 20 minutes or so, but it's useless. I give up. Frustrated, I drop the book. Hits my hoodie and ungracefully tumbles over. I shuffle them away with my foot, and something tumbles out. Huh? What's that? It looks like it fell out of my hood? A bookmark? Did I leave that there? Why would I put anything there? Pick it up. Looks like it's got some weird holographic center. It's kind of pretty. I should bring it back to the cafe tomorrow along with that stupid book. Go to tuck the bookmark into it for safekeeping, but what? Hold up. I can read with this. I don't know how it got here, but it's the key to reading this book. Do you ever, as a kid, have like that invisible ink? Pretty cool, honestly. I never got to have it because I would like, you know, did you ever get like you'd have the book fair and you'd circle what you want for your parents to like pick? My parents would be like, no. I'd always circle like the like extra shit that was like, oh, invisible ink, ooh, spy kit. My parents were like, pick one book, no extra shit. I can read it with this. It's the key to reading the book. Hallowed Covenant of Witchery. What? Reese did say something about witches. This might be a good lead to whatever is going on. I settle in with the book and start from the beginning. That is never a good idea. I've been doing this for days now. I wake up, go to work, come home, lose myself in the grimoire, and barely make it to bed right before the sun comes back up. Oh my god. I have to go to bed at like 9 o'clock. Or I'm dead the next day. Lather, rinse, repeat. Listen to me. I'm calling this thing a grimoire now. I can't stop reading this dang book. Or mumbling to myself, I guess. But seriously, there's all this stuff about witches, covens, powers. I've never did anything like it. Sometimes I don't even understand the words on the page, but they make me feel strange when I read. Powerful, I guess. Like if I keep going, they'll suddenly click into place, and I'll learn something unknowable. If it's unknowable, then how are you going to learn it? Because then you'd know it. Idiot. It's getting to me, though. I feel haggard. My coworkers have pointed out that I'm getting some wicked bags under my eyes. I haven't told them about the book. I bet they think I've just been up playing video games or something. What kind of nerd plays video games? Mer. What's with you? You're so friendly lately. Since when do you sit in labs? They do say that some witches get familiars. No, that's ridiculous. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm not becoming a witch. I've been trying some of the stuff in the book out, though. Just a bit. You can't blame me for that. Hear me out. I think I managed to move a cola can with magic. Maybe it was balanced weirdly or something and fell on its own, but it felt like it worked. I've definitely been reading this gibberish book for too long. I should stretch my legs or something. Right, Mochi? Me. See, even Mochi agrees. What about you, Dio? Okay, now he doesn't want to meow. He hates exercise. Ha ha ha, fat cat. Meh. Psst, psst, psst. Dio. Meh. Hey, it's actually pretty early. Reading a dusty tome all night actually reset my sleep schedule to a normal one. I don't know about that. I'm gonna celebrate with some coffee breakfast and a nice walk. When did I become a coffee drinker anyway? It's not bad at all. Now that I've gotten used to it, the stuff I drink is actually a real shade of tan now almost. My palate is refining every day. I kind of want just a big old cheese Danish or something. Ooh, yeah. There's that corner down the road. I've been there for a lot of stuff, and their breakfast pastries look really good. I also could just stop by the cafe. It's closed to customers today, but I bet someone's hanging around. Could make me a nice fancy coffee or something. Oh, that sounds so good. We put an out of blonde espresso at our store. That's my favorite. Every day I'm like, is our blonde back? Is our blonde back? I haven't had blonde espresso in like a week. So sad. We are gonna go. Okay, so it doesn't work. Okay, let's just go to the store. You know what? Why waste money when I can just go get some coffee for free at the cafe? Still not real great on that water coffee grounds ratio, but better I learned with myself than with customers, right? Yeah. Last time I tried to make coffee was a disaster. It came out as this gross brown water. Ew. I really have to. I wonder if they're using like a press or what. I bet they're using a French press. Doesn't look like anybody's here yet. There's some lights on in the cafe and on the floor above, but I don't see anybody moving inside. Maybe I was wrong about people coming here on their days off. Is it really just gonna be me hanging out at work like I have nothing better to do? Alright, I'll just go make some coffee and then figure out what else to do for the day. Luckily, I just got my key. I can unlock the door. Everyone gets a key? You just let yourself in? I would not. Even though there are no people here, oh, okay, there are cats in there, so I probably would. Who am I kidding? Even though there are no people there, the cafe still feels busy with all these cats milling around. There goes Hash Brown! Hash Brown! Bossing around some other cat like usual. Now is making eyes at his own reflection on the floor. Kotick is in a cute little ball by the window. Marina and I are catching some sun. Okay, but maybe that's me. Meatball. What did I say? Meatball? His name's Hash Brown. Maybe that's Hash Brown then. Whatever. Aw, and Hunta has his paw around with the other cats like they're spooning. Who is it? I peek in closer to get a look and maybe a photo, but when I see that little seal point nose sticking out, I pause. Is that Hayes? His ear flicks and one eye shoots open. It looks like it takes him a moment to register what's happening, but once he does, his eyes dilate to the size of saucers. You slut, Hayes. Avery! His tail puffs up. I've never seen this. His tail puffs up and he backs away from Hunta at a surprising speed. He bumps into the wall and then hops a solid 6 inches into the air in shock. I saw you! Hayes, calm down. It's just me. Hunta was crying a lot, and then I just sort of, oh, please don't make fun of me. Hayes. Hunta is one of our newest cats. He's a sweetheart stray we found wandering the streets. It's probably, I don't know why I say Hunta. Is it Junta? I don't know. Whatever. That cat. We get so clingy. Why would I do that? That's really sweet of you. Slowly, I reach down and scratch Hunta behind the ears. He's confused by all the commotion, but doesn't seem too stressed. But you're so thoughtful about the cats. It's great. Oh, I guess, thanks. I'm jealous, actually. I wish I could sleep in a pile of cats. It is pretty nice. He seemed to have calmed down a bit, thankfully. How about some coffee? I could go for a cup, and I bet you could, too. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna change back. Don't look, okay? Do they come back naked? They must, right? You got it. Despite being around all these cursed cat people, I've never seen a transformation in progress. Maybe it's not something I'm supposed to see. Anyway, it's probably as rude and creepy as watching someone get changed, so I'm not about to peek. Okay. Would you like a cappuccino? A cat-puccino? I'll go make us some coffee. That sounds great. Thank you. Score! I don't have to mess around with the coffee machine after all. I slink into my favorite spot on the big circle couch and take a big old sip of my coffee. I could sit out here all day. Maybe I will. There he is, long boy. Oh, Avery, you're here early. Yeah, I thought I'd come see what everybody's doing. I've been cooped up in my house too long. It's good to see you. I'll be around doing some handiwork, but let me know if you need anything. Oh, don't worry about me. It sounds like you'd be busy enough. There's the door again. Finley! Hello, hello. So, Avery, what breed are you? Do you know yet? Excuse me? Cat, I mean. Sorry, it's still a sensitive subject? No, nothing's happened to me since the day I grew the whisker. I figured it'd take more time. That's strange. I turned in about a week. Yeah, me too. Hayes nods from the other couch. This wouldn't be the first time Avery's slow on the uptake. Wow. Were you just standing there waiting for a chance to say something like that? Of course not. He totally was. They're right, though. Playing with that book made me totally forget about the curse. Why haven't I seen any changes since then? Well, I'm gonna go do some laundry with Landry. Let me know when you find out. I'm betting you'll be a silver tabby or something pretty like that. I hope the type of cat I become is still a person. Reese rolls his eyes and flops down on the long row of seats at the side of the cafe. He settles in with a spiral-bound sketchbook. Finley picks up a large bag and trundles. What's with this person and the word trundle? Down the stairs. Is there a laundry machine up there? Yeah, in Gray's apartment. He lets us do laundry there for free. Wait, Graves lives here? Yeah, duh. The third floor is his apartment. Shouldn't we, like, see him all the time? He's basically a ghost as is. He's usually out until really late. Oh, that's Landry. He's usually really out until late at night and leaves pretty early in the morning. I don't think he sleeps. I bet he sleeps in a fancy coffin. I mean, he's really busy. He takes care of all the administrative stuff for the cafe, after all. Well, I better get to work. That ramp isn't gonna build itself, after all. Landry gives me a little wave, then disappears into the back. He's back a few minutes later with hands full of lumber and a roll of carpet. So that's why all this stuff is in the basement. Sorry, it might get a bit noisy in here. It's no problem for me, I suppose, if you must. Landry and Reese go back to work. A few minutes later, I hear Finley. I peek up at the balcony and she's fiddling with a laptop or something. Everyone seems to keep themselves busy. Maybe I should help one of them? Who should I help? Okay, I'll help Landry. I'm not getting paid for it. See what Landry's doing. What's Landry hammering over there? He said something about a ramp. What's up? Oh, Avery. Just making some adjustments to the cafe for some newcomers. Oh, cool, let me help. Oh, that's cute. You don't have to do that. I don't, but I'm gonna. Goodbye. Haha. He laughs, but he keeps going about. Theo is screaming. He keeps going about what he's doing. I guess that's his way of saying no. Aw, but there's something I can do. Make sure no cats come over while I'm working. I don't want them trying to play on this until we get all the carpeting on. This one looks a lot different than the others. The ramp is cute, but do you think they need it? Graves asked me to install these. He said he's bringing in a kitten with hypoplasia. Oh, what's that? He says it's a condition some cats are born that affect their coordination. I don't want the little guy to get hurt trying to jump up on those platforms, so I'm gonna add some ramps to my structures. I almost didn't catch all of that because he's just hammering away while we talk. Can't even take a break for a little conversation. Your structures? Did you make all of these? Heh, yeah, I thought that said hell yeah at first. Hell yeah! These are amazing. I thought you were just a charming waiter, but you're so talented too. It's no big deal. I'm really grateful Graves gives me a lot of chances to build things like this, though. I'd miss working with my hands if he didn't set up a workshop for me. Graves said that? No answer. He's just hammering away. Oh, sorry. Did you see all the saws and things in the corner of the basement? That's for me. Oh, I assumed he was dissecting zombies back there. Ha 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 ha, Avery. Honestly, my ideal person is just someone who laughs at my jokes. His other hand is still balancing a hammer while propping up the ramp. Maybe I should take something from him before this becomes a workers' comp case. Can cats even get workers' comp? You're so unforgiving. He's really not a bad guy. Seriously, these are amazing though. Did you design the whole place yourself? Oh goodness, no. Most of it was blueprints Graves gave me. Most of it, you say? I bet there's some of your own personal genius in there too. Oh, ha ha ha, you flatter me. I gave him a quick wink and a smile, and he's a deer in the headlights. He drops the hammer and quickly fumbles to recover it himself. Just whacks me in the head. I die. Game over. It's so cute watching him get flustered like that. We get caught up doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Who is it? Big Boss himself. My wonderful cat herders. I see you've been keeping the place well while I've been gone. He looks over, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye I can't really place. Ew. Gross. I'm onto you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. I can't have just been there because you're a collector or something. Heck, it has our names in it. I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them, but still. Landry, excellent work on the cat's equipment as always. But I'm not done yet. Have you ever given me reason to doubt? I know you'll do a stellar job. We can talk about future designs soon. Sure thing, boss. Reese, I see you've been keeping your protege in line. Keep up the good work. Of course, nothing gets past me. The eyes and talent of an eagle, protege. Are they talking about me? Hayes, my sweet Hayes. He goes over to Hayes and punches him. Can I trouble you for some of your exquisite coffee? I'd be happy to. You're a treasure, as always. I hope you've been keeping well. Oh, well, Finley! Finley peeks her head over the upstairs balcony and shouts down. Come on, just come downstairs. Present! Your videos are keeping me busy. We hit a whole new attendance record the other day. And 6 adoptions in 2 days. The home inspections never end. I'm sorry you have such a precious, adorable girl here making your business work. You are my internet lifeline. He probably doesn't even know what the internet is. He just thinks it's like a board somewhere with paper on it. I have no head for such things. See? I bet he's been lost ever since telegrams went out of style. And Avery. He's real close now. Oh god, get away from me. I don't think I like it. He puts his hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye is so chilling. It really is a telltale heart situation. I'm on to you, Avery. What? You're the fastest learner we've had here yet. I forget you're still new. I feel like he's not talking about the cafe work. Well, I've been doing a lot of studying. So you have. He lets go of my shoulder and turns away to the rest of the employees. He definitely was not talking about the cafe. He definitely knows something about that book. I'd ask him more, but maybe it's not a good idea in front of everybody else. I'll chase him down later when he's leaving or something. I have to get more information. Where's Mason? I wanted to see her today too. She hasn't been showing up as much on days off lately. Maybe she's found a comfy gig at an old lady's cat or something. There she is. Haven't been to your places in ages, though. When did you get here? You startled me. Mason, I'm glad you're here. Wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. As much as I adore your cooking, today I'd rather give you respite. Think I'm gonna cook on my day off? Ha. Of course not. That's why I will take my pleasure in providing you, my dear employees, with dinner today. But first, an announcement. He slips back into the kitchen for a moment. When he returns, he's holding a garment bag. No. He's like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna dress you up again, Reese. You even let me make the announcement. I know what it is. No. Huh. For my cooperative employees, then. With the Shirley practice flourish, Graves unzips the garment bag and lets it fall to the floor. Everyone's faces. No. Is that somehow both plaid and checked flannel? Oh god. I didn't know you could make a suit out of that type of material. There's sort of appalled silence. Reese looks personally offended. Mason just straight up leaves. No appreciation for your new uniforms. And to think I had it made in your size, Avery. Try it on, Avery. She's still shouting down from the balcony. I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to get any closer to that suit either. I'd rather wear a potato sack. And I went through such trouble to have it made. Check with us next time before you waste your time. 'Tis easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission, as they say. See, you knew we wouldn't agree to it. Well, I'll leave this here in case you all come to reason. Take some time to admire it. I'll be off for one last errand, but trust when I return, you'll all be treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell. He disappears into the kitchen. I'm going to follow him, just to see what happens when he leaves. I go to the kitchen in time to see him slip through the back door. I'm sure I'm going to see that black cat. I just know it. I peek out the door. He gets further and further away from the cafe, but I don't see him change. Not even when he gets past the point I know he's off cafe grounds. I guess the others already assumed he was unaffected by the curse, but why? Does this prove he's the culprit? How else would he escape? Whatever it was that got everyone else. Although, to be fair, I can't use that as proof. After all, I also escaped the curse, and I sure as heck didn't cause it. This seems like as good a time as any to see if I can find out more about what's going on. I peek back into the main cafe. Looks like everybody's back to whatever they were doing before. The newly arrived Mason has kicked up her feet on the couch and seems to already be dozing off. Get that. Finley did say we have free access to Graves' apartment after all. I could go look and see what he's got hiding up there. I'm also kind of curious about what it looks like. But then again, if he's hiding something there, wouldn't somebody have noticed by now? Hello? Hello? Are you the kitty cafe? Maybe he keeps all his magic stuff in that creepy basement. I wonder which would be better to search. Check out the basement. Ooh, basement. Worked the first time, right? I bet that's where all the nefarious stuff is kept anyway. Maybe Graves is a hapless idiot caught up in someone else's plan. Maybe I'm supposed to think he's a witch. That's actually someone else using him as a cover. Wouldn't that be messed up if it was one of the other workers? I can't see any of them as the mastermind type, but what do I know? I suppose I should prepare myself for some snooping. This place gives me the chills. I mean it, it's like 10 degrees cooler down here than it is upstairs. Now, if I were a witch, where would I hide my witchery and witching accessories? Witching and witching accessories. I take a brief walk to the immediate left of the stairs, but there's nothing here but cafe and cat supplies. Maybe the bulk coffee is also ground up and used to make arcane sigils? Or maybe I'm reaching. The right of the stairs has more interesting stuff anyways, like big feet McSkeleton. You know what they say, big feet, big bones. I kneel down to get a closer look at the curio filled with crystals when I hear something creaking above me. Crap. Is Graves gonna catch me? Nah, he left. I'm hearing things. I resume my hunt. Maybe these are magic crystals after all. Creak, creak. Hello? Oh, it's just you, Avery. My imagination was going crazy when I saw that open door. Wait a minute. This is supposed to be Landry. Wait a minute. Did we fuck up? Hold on. I think we fucked up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We fucked up. Uh-oh. I was too nice to Finley. Now she's our crush. Oh well. I guess we're dating Finley. Well, we were gonna have to get her eventually anyway. I play too many horror games to not consider the possibilities. Like, too many of them start like this, you know? Yeah, I watch those games. Like, you think everything is fine, and then... boom! You know, like you go down the stairs and then you're stuck in the hell dimension. A hell dimension filled with party supplies and bags of flour. Oh, don't say that like you weren't skeeved out to be down here. Of course I am. There's a scene like in this one game, West Falls. You've ever heard of it? No. We gotta work on your repertoire, you know. Anyway, there's this scene where the main guy Sage is in a creepy basement like this, and then BAM! I feel hands on my shoulders, even though I know it's Finley. I can't help but jump. Ah! She pushes me against the wall. Or at least she tries to, but we don't get that far. I'm just sort of leaning back. A shadow is all up in his face and you gotta shake it off. Ah, I get it. Sorry, it was this big surprise. You'd have to play it, I guess. That's another game I should lend you sometime. Boy, she is close right now. Like, really close. Not that I mind. What a slut. What are you looking for down here anyway? She doesn't really bother to let go. Instead, she puts her arm around my shoulder like we're going on a walk together. Nothing particularly. I just wanted to explore a bit. You know, last time I was down here, I think I saw a ghost. I was just lying on the floor behind the cat food. What? Oh, as a cat. Oh, there it is, right there. I feel like a hard poke in my side. Ah! Haha, sorry, you're so cute when you're surprised. Just you wait. I'm gonna get you back when you aren't expecting it. I bet you'll try, but I doubt you'll succeed. Wanna go back upstairs? No. Let's stay down here. Yeah, sure, I think we can go upstairs arm in arm, though. I just don't have a brave enough heart. I mean it, we're gonna fall if we try that. Okay. She lets go of my shoulders, but she puts her hand on my back and gently pushes me forward. Now, shoo! Okay. Whoops. Well, that was a bust, mostly. It was kind of nice to talk to Finley, I guess. It feels good to be getting closer to everybody here. It's sort of like I finally have a social life. Well, sort of. I guess I'm still hanging out with a bunch of cats one way or another. Back to the drawing table and the curse business, huh? I drift from person to person, helping everybody with what they're doing for a while, but eventually the urge takes over. I just want to play with cats. Hello. Hello. Come here. Oh, you little chunky cat. Oh, he Angie. Okay. You made your debut. I drift from person to person. I just want to play with cats. Shunsuke gets all excited when I bust out the bell toy. Guess I'd be excited too. Al gets messed up on the catnip toy. What an addict. Now is swatting at his own tail, but I think the tail might be winning. Oh, whoa. Valentine is rolling around, kicking at nothing in the air. Seems to be having plenty of fun without me. Marina chases after the feather on a string all the way up the platform. Wish I had that much energy. That's Dio's favorite feather toy. And then they started taking naps, and that seems... Will someone please exhume Avery from that pile in the corner? Huh? I jump up with a start. What even is that? That is a nightmare of a toy. When did I fall asleep? Good morning, sleepyhead. Why is there a garland on my head? In fact, I seem to be covered in cat toys. What the heck? Well, we tried to wake you up with catnip. What is all this? Finley. What? I just put a mouse there to see if you'd wake up, and then you didn't, so I put another, and another, and another. I got some really cute pictures out of it. Oh my god, don't put those on the blog. Why would I ever do that? I fling a catnip mouse at Finley as hard as I can. It ricochets off her head. Haha, ow. Hey. Okay. They won't go on the blog. Good. Today. No. Finley, be nice. Sorry, Landry. We were gonna be dating you, but we fucked up. So we're gonna date Finley instead. Sorry. It's how life works. All of you, stop distracting from the matter at hand. Dinner has arrived. He just like regurgitates a meal onto a plate. I thought you were gonna actually make dinner, not just order takeout. We usually order takeout on days off. It's nice to get a change of pace and try some of the other restaurants around here. And there are fewer dishes to wash. The cuisine de jour is brought to us by the Thai restaurant downtown you also enjoy. Avery, I believe you will be experiencing their splendor for the first time tonight. What did you get? You didn't ask me what I wanted from the menu. I did, actually. You mumbled something about pad thai, then rolled over on top of a bunch of cat toys. Well, I mean, that's what I would have wanted anyway, so... I look over to the tables, and it looks like they pulled them all together in one long row again. Takeout boxes pile up the center table, and all the places have already been set. Bon appetit, my dear employees. And the pack descends on the takeout boxes. After some sorting, we're all settled with our respective food, and we sit down for dinner. Graves sits a seat at the head of the table. Well, he claims it in his name, but he's hardly sitting at all. When he's not flitting between us and offering drinks, he's standing behind his chair and telling a story in as grand a Graves gesture as you'd imagine. When I was in college, none of you would have recognized me. What, did you take a break from your goth phase? You go grunge for a while? I would never break style. No, in fact, if anything, I suppose you could say I was more goth then. I had long black hair and wore such elaborate makeup. If anything, that sounds more on brand than you are right now. Why stop? You can't imagine how much time that took from my day. I have a business to run now, after all. Dad showed me a photo once. The one of you with your bandmate. Who? The guy with the mohawk? I don't know how he got such a huge hawk. Ah, yes. It was pure witchcraft, that hair. He's doing it on purpose. Bless you. With the witch jokes. Wait! You were in a band? Are you really surprised by that, Landry? Come on. Everybody was in a band in the 90s. I was a toddler in the 90s. I don't recall that stereotype, but yes, I was in fact in a band. I bet it was called like Masters of the Night or something like that. No, Avery, it was not. I think you'd give me more credit than that. More like Nightly Nightshade or Dark Carousel. No. Or Sorrows of Blood. Et tu, Hayes? You are all so cruel. You have to tell us the real name or they'll keep going. I refuse to further enable this slander. It was a spider coven with an X. Reese! How do you spell spider with an X? Goth willpower. You're kidding me. Bullying. Everyone's fired. They had a song that was called something like Rose Baptism. I only remember the parts that weren't in French, but no. It was something like, no, this is traitorous. My own pupil betrays me. Trapped within my own mind. Something in French. My will dissolves to blood. The soul's red rind. Life is but a march toward death. Right, Graves? Graves isn't listening to us anymore, pacing about and mumbling in agony. How do you know all this, Reese? Graves and my dad went to college together. He went to their shows. He met your mother at one of them, if I recall. You have me to thank for your very existence. Ugh, don't put it like that. Everyone's laughing and having a good time. Even Graves is being a good sport. Wonder how long they've been working together. They're all like a big family. Graves is a lot more charming than I thought. He knows how to work a crowd, at least.
Goodbye, my son. Farewell.
I'm starting to get it. I guess this is why nobody's all that mad at Graves, even though they're going through this weird nonsense. It's kind of like everybody's weird but benevolent uncle. We all chat over dinner, then coffee, and before I know it, the sun's totally gone. How long have we been doing this? Ah, shoot. Better get home and feed Mochi before he throws a fit. He gets real passive-aggressive when he's fed late. It is quite late. I'll take care of all the dishes and sundries, so please relax and prepare yourselves to face the day tomorrow. Yeah, I guess we better get going, huh? I love you, Mason. Later. Mason's already headed out the back. She barely even turns her head when she waves goodbye. Alright, everyone, see you tomorrow. Boy, it got late. The street lights are on, but I still sort of hate walking the back roads at night because they're so sparsely lit. I don't know why, but I feel a little like that's a bad idea tonight. I decide to take the other way home. It's a bit longer, but the store's lights are brighter once I get through this alley. Besides, it's pretty nice out. There's a lot of rusty junk on this street. Does someone just dump their crappy old bike here? Rude. How long has it been there? It looks like it's been around for years, but I don't remember seeing a messed up bike like that yesterday. I should be more observant. Ray should complain about it to someone. It doesn't make the walk to cafe look that good to customers. I can't shake this creeping feeling clawing up my spine. This is a quiet neighborhood. I've never felt like this something. Something feels different, off, eerie. I'm a save. I could be imagining it. I don't know. All I know is I want to be home. A stranger. This one person on the street doesn't look like he's going anywhere. What is he doing? Is he lost? I should offer him directions as I get closer. He looks at me. He whips his head up and stares me down with an intense gravity, threatening to root me in my place and allow the chill in my spine to sink in its claws. Claws, like a cat. I sever eye contact and hurry on my way. Never mind, I shouldn't talk to him at all. Maybe I should have crossed the street to avoid this, because I seem to have his attention now. Out of the corner of my eye, when I pass, I see his head move to follow me. I walk faster. Maybe I'm exaggerating, making things up. But I'm not about to stay and find out what his deal is. Yikes. I feel like he's still watching me, but I'm not going to look back and find out. I walk even faster. Yikes! Big yikes. Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill here, but that was creepy. I'm gonna stick to the back streets after all. I better go back to take care of Mochi before he jumps through the window and attacks me. head upstairs, and the rest of the night is pretty quiet. No more weirdos on the street, just the four-legged weirdo that lives in my apartment. And also my cat. But turns out, if I'd stuck around, I would have seen the man continue on his way. I would have seen him take the back alley all the way to the cafe. I would have seen him stare in the window of the cafe for a long time, then up to the third floor. I would have seen him leave a rusty handprint on the shutters of the building across the street. Graves pops in and out of the cafe like a stray cat for the next couple weeks, never staying for long. I still don't know what he's doing, but he's gone. The days come and go, and we settle into a routine. Every day, everybody shows up and does their thing. I'm getting better at my job, and I'm getting better at some other stuff, too. Hey, Mochi, check this out. Mochi opens one eye and thumps his tail against the side of the couch. I'm almost totally sure he understands me now somehow. Meh. When I talk to him, it's not like I'm talking to a sentient pillow anymore. He actually acknowledges what I say and responds. It's not that weird to talk to your pets anyway, right? It's not like he's literally talking back to me. That would be weird. I set two cola cans next to each other and take a step back. Are you watching? You better be watching. Okay, here we go. I concentrate and the cola cans flutter apart into long ribbons like potato peels. They collapse on each other and form a jumbled mess of aluminum. There's some soft crunching while the ball of soda cans wobble around a bit. Shapes begin to emerge from the ball of aluminum ribbons, arms, legs, ears, then before you know it, ta-da! A little kitty! I feel like I would freak out a lot more if I could do shit like this. A soda can sculpture of a cat! It's you! Mochi makes a little huffing noise, then closes his eyes. I set the cat sculpture aside with all the others. What? You don't think it looks like you? You're the worst audience. I'm gonna show this to the guys at the cafe. And girls. They'll appreciate it. I think I feel comfortable enough with my, magic, I guess. I might as well call it, to bring it to everybody. I can demonstrate it now, after all, so it's not like they have reason to not believe me. The real problem now is finding out how the heck to bring it up. Language. The real problem now is clean your house! God! You have a job now. What if somebody wanted to come over and hang out? Your house is disgusting. I'm gonna mull over that one, but I suppose a day or two more planning won't hurt. I should start getting ready for work. I had a couple days off, but I've still been going in to hang out with everybody almost every day. What can I say? I really like everybody there. Some more than others. Okay, one especially more than others, but whatever. But again, first things first. We'll worry about the cat situation, and then I'll worry about the cute coworker situation. Toby, what are you doing? Boop, boop. I grab my keys, smoosh my face into Mochi's to say goodbye. He hates that, and then heads on my way. Meh. I haven't seen any trace of that creepy guy since I saw him a while back, so I started trying the other route to and from work when I need a change of scenery. It's not a great change, to be honest. There's still lots of rusty junk lining the road, and it feels like I see more every time I come down this way. It's so deliberately placed, there's no way it isn't on purpose. A stack of old car parts, it almost looks like a tower if you look at the right way. It's almost artful. Today, though, there's a different addition. Graves? He's right there, very much human, standing over the rusty, decrepit bike. He's so lost in thought, I wonder if he even notices I'm there. Graves? What's up? Oh, Avery, just assessing the litter around the cafe. Yeah, it looks like someone's been using this walkway as a trash dump. So they have. Do you think it's one of the shop owners around here? I know the culprit. The true matter is to properly deal with its disposal. That's not our job. If you know who it is, make them do it. Rightfully, I do not believe we can stop it. He looks so serious. I mean, I can't blame him. This is an eyesore and it's probably hurting business. What a jerk. Who is it? Nobody you know. Don't worry about it. Okay. Jeez. I guess if he's not going to stop, we should just start cleaning it up. I'll help carry some of it. I roll up my hoodie sleeves and reach out to grab the rusty bike hand. Huh? Grace's hand. His fingers coiled tightly around my wrist so quickly I didn't even see him move. Don't touch it! His eyes hold an intense, stern glow as his stare bores into me. For just a moment, I feel that chill claw up my spine again. Okay. Sorry. Forgive me. It's too dangerous to do this without the correct procedure. You haven't learned enough yet. There's a lot more complicated than just picking up trash, huh? Please don't worry about it. I can't help wondering if this is related to some other weird things I've seen around here, you know? I'd rather you just focus on the cafe and leave this to me. Please don't worry about it. Oh, you're so opaque. I seriously don't get you at all. I've been hearing that since before I could speak. I'm used to it by now. I wish you could just tell me straight up what's going on. Consider it a management problem. How is the job treating you? You do enjoy it here, yes? Well, maybe if I had a boss that told the truth, it'd be easier. No need to be contentious. I'm doing the best I can. I truly am sorry for the mess, Avery. I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. Talk to the rest of the staff about that. Best case scenario, this will be dealt with soon and we can forget all about it. And if the best case doesn't happen, then we'll have a new bridge to cross. You best head in. Wouldn't want to be late after all. You gonna write me up or something if I am? Jeez. I don't think I need to after Finley got through with you for making her open by herself. Shoot, you're right. Well, later. Till then. Oh man, Finley and I are gonna be alone in the cafe. Ooh, dang. Avery, there you are. I was starting to get worried. Sorry, I got sidetracked on the way here. I ran into Graves. I guess talking to the boss counts as work. Haha. No, it doesn't. Graves couldn't keep hold of a topic if it was stapled to his hand. We hurriedly got to work finishing pre-open setup. Dang it, Reese, get out of here. Quit Finley blocking me. Though it doesn't really matter because it was a slow morning. The first person to come through the front door isn't even a customer. It's Graves. Fancy meeting you here. You want some coffee? The usual? Not right now, thank you. Please pay me no mind. I'll be in and out today. Maintenance work. Finally. The sink in the kitchen has been backing up something fierce lately. Not that kind of maintenance, my friend. Security improvements. He blows through the building and disappears through the back door as quickly as he arrived. Reese watches him go and takes a few wavering steps toward the door and decides against it. I guess even Reese can't outboss the boss. Security improvements, huh? What the heck is that supposed to mean? That was weird. Well, back to work, huh? Yeah. It's hard to focus on work when I can see Graves pacing back and forth in front of the big glass storefront. Luckily, it was a slow day, so I can excuse myself every so often to peek in on him. I think I just saw him bury something under a loose tile. At one point, I dipped my head out to see what he's doing, and he's just standing there, staring at the wall, tracing a picture on it with his finger. I'm sure he's just doing it to look busy, but then I catch a glimpse of something like light reflecting off a piece of metal on the wall itself. It flashes for a moment, and it's gone. Maybe I'm saying things. Maybe he's doing something to the building. Something arcane, I guess. But even if he is, why? Why is he suddenly so concerned with security? Is he setting like a magic anti-theft alarm or something? Or is it something more sinister? I can't help but think of his weird behavior this morning and his focus on the rust piles. Something must be coming. Something as serious as this cat curse. If he's just gonna leave us in the dark, I gotta do something. It's time I finally talk to someone about magic, the book, the curse, everything. How about Finley? Yeah! Hey, Finley. Sup, Avery? After work, can I talk to you about something? It's really important. It'll only take a minute. Oh, I sure. Why does she seem surprised by that? Her cheeks look pink, I guess from surprise? I hope I didn't worry her. Sorry, I don't mean to startle you. It's just something I've been thinking about a while, and why don't you just tell me now, sweetie? She places her hand on my shoulder and gives it a squeeze. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's about the curse. It'll take a while to explain, but I think I figured some of it out. Oh, wow. Okay, sure. The curse, of course. Yeah, is that okay? Yeah. I'll clean up and then we can meet in the basement. Okay. It's important to me that she hears it first. With all the jelly donut stuff, I think she knows to deserve what's going on. Besides, I feel kind of more comfortable talking to her than anyone else. Yeah, talking. In the basement. That's what we're gonna do. I hope she doesn't get upset. I've never seen her lose her temper, but I don't think I could bear to have Finley mad at me. But did she seem to a bit disappointed just now? Maybe just my imagination. Yeah, I'm imagining things. I better just get back to work. The rest of the day feels like a week, but we get there eventually.
Oh my god, he's crazy. Dio, stop.
Dio's just like, shoo, shoo, shoo. The rest of the day, blah, blah, blah. I noticed Finley sneaking peeks at me the whole time. Judging by the looks from everybody else, they noticed too. Does she like me? The creepy basement seems like the best place to do this without the others snooping. Man, I wish I could have a cheat sheet. I could have had a cheat sheet when I was dating. That shit would have been way easier. Hey.
Huh?
If we were in a dating game, what would be your, like, gift that I would give you to make you date me? Loaf? Probably loaf. It's like, here is lemon loaf. Plus 100. Yes. What do you think my gift would be? Cookies? That's fair. I still really don't like this place. It's chilly on top of everything else. Avery, you down here? My heart jumps. Oh, yeah. And there she is, right in front of me. She said she would clean up, and she's wearing exactly the same thing. What? Never mind. I don't want to go there. Standing really, really close. I'm staring back into Finley's expectant gaze. This is a little daunting. Okay, so there isn't a way to say this without sounding weird, so I've been studying magic. And listen, you can't get put off by what you've accepted. The curse is a basic thing. But I found a magic book down here, and I started reading it, and I've been learning a lot. But I can show it. I can do. Finley, can you grab me a soda can, an empty one? Oh, yeah, sure. She just, like, grabs a Red Bull, chugs it, crushes it on her head. And then a few more. Catch! Clunk, or whatever word you would describe. It's the sound of an empty soda can makes when it's thrown down a flight of stairs. Ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding. You were supposed to catch it. You have to give me more of reaction time. I don't think it would have made a difference. Sorry, that took a while. I couldn't find an empty can, so I took one and chugged it. I brought you one too. She brings me a full can of cold soda. Oh, thanks. I can do it with one, though. Alright, here we go. I focus my attention on the can. It's just like I practiced. I've never had a non-cat audience for my magic before. Maybe I should ask Finley to transform. The can wobbles. It pitches to the side and unpeels like an orange skin. Holy crap! Ah! I can't keep my focus. The can peel flops to the ground and scrapes the cement. You were doing that? Yeah, but I messed up. Gotta try again. Okay, I'll be quiet this time. I unfocus my eyes again and get back to work. Spikes, petals, twirls come out of the aluminum. I lean down and pick up the soda can rosette I'd made. Ta-da! You're a wizard, Avery. Oh my god, she's a fucking nerd. Nerd! She considers it appreciatively, then clips the flower to her shirt. Yes! Haha, I think the correct term is witch, at least according to the book it is. Sounds like witches are everywhere if you look hard enough. It was definitely one who cursed you guys. If witches are real, Grace is doing a really bad job throwing people off his trail. She gestures to the standee looming behind her. A witch on a broomstick? Really? Does he think he's hiding in plain sight? So do you really think he's the one that put the curse on us? I did at first, but now, I don't know, he could be a bystander. Either way, he isn't going to help us, so we have to do it ourselves. So you're going to teach me how to do that? I'll do my best. But we shouldn't do it here. Graves might catch us. We should do it in my apartment. After I clean it. So you don't see that I'm a fucking slob. Ooh, your place or mine? My place, my place. I have the book at my place. Well, want to come over? Wow, you're so forward. What? No, that's not what I meant. I'm just teasing you, dumbo. Dumbo. Can we order dinner? Yes. I know this great place, Pizza Lloyd. It's like, please, pretty girl, come to my apartment. Let's get Pizza Hut. You and pizza, you're such a stereotypical nerd. I'm not a nerd. Uh-huh. I'm not. Yup. Come on, let's go. She takes my hand and leads me upstairs. Ooh, dang. We hold hands. Ah! Until we reach the property perimeter. Alright, don't look. I step forward, keeping my eyes facing ahead the whole time. A moment later, a calico cat sits next to me. She looks up like she's expecting something. Be a lot faster if you carry me, you know. Gladly. My legs are kind of stumpy. Oh, you're right. Actually haven't, held any of the coworker cats. It felt like a big invasion of privacy. That's the kind of thing you only do when you get to know someone, right? But hey, she asked. I scoop her up in my arms. It feels, well, it's just like holding a cat. I feel like royalty. Onward, my foot soldier. Yes, your highness. She's in my... Ugh. My apartment's still disgusting. Welcome to my humble abode. Oh, she is not impressed. Well, okay, I'll be real. It isn't any messier than my place. Oh! Fair. I was worried about you judging me. You could use some more exciting decor. The flowers feel, well, not you at all. It's my aunt's. I'm house sitting for her while she's abroad. That's sweet of her to let you crash. Hope she won't mind a cat. Nah, I came here with one. You should meet him. Mochi! We have a visitor. Mochi keeps low and slow, ears back and tails waving. Ooh, he doesn't like this at all. He waddles his way over the couch and saunters directly in her face. Hey, buddy. Meh. Mochi sniffs her nose, then jumps in what I assume is the cat version of surprise. He backs off, tail thumping wildly, and stares into through tiny pupils. Meh. I think he can tell you're not a real cat. Yeah, real cats can tell. They get used to it pretty quickly. I'll sit between them in case Mochi tries something stupid. If you want to take photos of me and Mochi, I'll put it on the blog tomorrow. What, really? Yeah, we'll make him famous. You ready to be a superstar, Mochi? Ready to have your name up in memes? Ha ha ha, you're never really ready to be a meme, trust me. Come on, Mochi, you can get internet famous. I'll sell shirts with your face on them. I scoot off the couch and put my phone out of my pocket. Finley leans closer to Mochi with regards, and who regards her with suspicion. Meh. Sit still and look at the camera, sweetheart. For me? Surprisingly, he does, though he isn't happy about it. I snap a couple shots of Jelly Donut leaning on grumpy old Mochi. The internet will be all about these. Great! Send them to me. I'll give you my number. Yes! Sure. She recites her number. I save it to my phone and send the pictures. You don't have it with you, right? Where would it be? It's at the cafe today, but sometimes I do. It just kind of disappears like all my other stuff. I don't get messages until I turn back. It's magically back in my pocket with all my notifications. Man, magic is weird. Speaking of, I think you got some teaching to do. Oh yeah, let me order food. We can get started. Cats can eat pizza, right? I'm not a cat. I just play one on the internet. Oh yeah. Okay, one sec. I ordered the pizza. While we wait for it, Finley picks through my game collection. Ooh, I love this one. I played in high school. She nudges a jewel case off the TV stand. It clatters to the floor, face down. Oops, I forgot I don't have opposable thumbs. Yeah, that's one of my favorite. It came out freshman year and I've replayed it like once a year ever since. You should bring the system to the cafe sometime. We could have a tournament. Is there even a TV there? Ray's have one. We could set it up there. That sounds fun. Does anybody else at the cafe even play games? They're just foot soldiers, mere fodder before we clash in battle. Ruthless. That's like me and Smash. We chat until pizza arrives. You're gonna love this. I set a plate. One the nice floral ones for Finley. I grab mine. Bon appetit. Bon appetit. Oh, do you have any hot sauce? There might be some. Tabasco's still good at least. Here we go. Oh great, can you put some on the pizza for me? Opposable thumbs. You got it. Oh come on, more than that. Okay. Still? That's good, thanks. Watching a cat try to eat a pizza is, well, it's not pretty. I can tell she's trying, but the way she lunges for bites all hunched over the slice. Not the most graceful thing. Oh my god, don't look. This is embarrassing. I take my slice to the kitchen. Mochi's eating in here way worse. The way Mochi mashes his face into the kibble is just grotesque. I walk back into the living room and pick up the grimoire before I flop onto the couch. Okay, so I'll go over the basics while we eat, then we can try some things out. It just says there are basic things that whichever witch learns. The real power of magic comes from a source that's unique to everybody, so we have to find what moves you to magic if we get started. What's yours? It's kind of hard to explain, but I can sort of feel it in my gut, you know? I had all this stuff flying around, so I started playing with it, and here we are. So you base your magic on trash, because you are. Will you put it like that? No, I think it's cute. I think that's really resourceful. Want me to show you how to do it? No, that's okay, thanks. I'll think of my own. We sit for a while and read the book together. I show her how the cipher works, but it's still new to me and move it along the page. Opposable thumbs. Aww. Come here. Come here. The boy returns. Say hello.
Did you take him out before your nap?
Yeah. There's basic stuff we can go over together. Things like protection spells, hexes, you know, witch stuff. Okay, let me try this one. It sounds basic. Finley places her paw on my arm. Her little nose crunches up in concentration. Cat magic, cat magic, cat magic. Just seconds later, I feel a fizzy sensation in my sinuses. Ugh, soda bubbles. Ugh. Ha 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 ha. That's the worst. Who would even come up with that? Somebody who's really bad at coming up with revenge plots. We made stupid tricks back and forth, giggling, growing with each one until we're both double over laughing. Mochi's huddled in his bed, paws over his ears, and his eyes squished shut. I see you trying to ignore us. He testily thumps his tail as Finley and I read and joke late into the night. Listen, lighten up, buddy. There's a paw on my shoulder, gently batting at me. I feel the little bean toes touch my face. I grumble, but the noise does nothing to deter the offender. No, Mochi. No. I roll over to face the back of the couch. The couch? I slept on the couch? Oh, yikes. That means, Avery, it's me. Oh, crap, did I leave you stranded? I was sleeping right there, kiddo. You were out like a light. Oh. Did we, sleep spooning? Does it count like this? I wrestled Mochi for the arm of the sofa. That's a comfy spot. Aw. Anyway, can I use your computer? I want to check my comments. Sure. How are we going to use it? Can you type like that? Watch me. I scoot the laptop towards her and hope I didn't leave the tabs open to something stupid. I guess not, because she doesn't react. Oh, you've got one of those new ones where the keys aren't raised up. That makes it so much harder to type. She paused the trackpad and slowly but surely opens the browser. It looks like she's scratching at it. You do this often? Yeah, I prefer to do it from work for obvious reasons. But I check my comments from home sometimes too. Grave gave me one of those old chunky keyboards. Makes it easier to type, you know? Does Grave, go to your house? Sometimes he does for all of us. Not me! I gave him a key a while back so he can keep the place from falling apart. He stops by from time to time. Is that what he's doing during the day? Probably. He doesn't swing by when I'm home at least. Maybe I should ask him to give you the key. I'd rather have you stop by. Of course, it would be more fun to have you over when we're both people. Whoa, I can feel my ears getting hot. I must be bright red right now. Yeah. A cat just made innuendo at me. Her tail lazily flicks back and forth to go with that lazy smile. You're so cute, you big nerd. She goes back to checking her mail. I leave to get changed. When I come back, she's sitting stock still, intently studying something on the screen. The fur behind her shoulder is raised. Is everything okay? Huh? Yeah, fine, it's fine. You seem upset. Something happened? Just a troll, nothing to worry about. You get trolls? Anybody who's even mildly famous on the internet has to deal with idiots and creepers. You post cat videos. What's there to troll about? You don't know the half of it, you sweet child. Here, let me share some. A lot of these are too mean to read, but let's see. Here's a heated debate about politics. Here's one about how ugly calicos are, but insist certain women are uglier. Oh my god. All from a video where Jelly Donut balances 3 donuts. Oh, here's one of my nail art tutorials. LOL, I hate that females try to mans. faces. They try to look sexy, but it doesn't work at all. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Yikes. I don't let it get me down. Most of them aren't like that at all. Their usual, her eyes narrow to paper-cut slits. What? Nothing. That doesn't look like nothing. It's fine. She scrabbles furiously at the touchpad. She saw me looking at other pictures of cats. She's like, wow, slut. Is that cheating if I look at other cat videos? But not fast enough to keep me from seeing. In the moment before she hits delete, I see, I'm coming to see you. What was that? Who is that? I don't know. Some internet weirdo. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Easier said than done. It's okay, Avery. Nobody ever does anything. They're just full of hot air. Sexist, racist, homophobic, transphobic, hot air. I don't really feel comforted by that. Let's talk about something else, okay? We're gonna be late for work if we just sit here and debate trolls. She's right. It's getting late. What a scandal. We walk in together, me in your arms. I'm putting you down before we cross the threshold. Can't carry me as a human? You've got those scrawny little noodle arms, so I guess not. These are not noodle arms! They're not noodle arms! Bet if you arm wrestled Mason, she'd rip your hand clean off. I wish she would. Okay, but is there anybody at the cafe she couldn't beat? Well, Landry maybe. Nah, I don't think he'd win. Let's make them face off. We'll take bets. I like it. After some scrambling, we head out to the cafe together. It's a nice crisp morning. We don't talk much on the way, but it's a comfortable silence. Jelly Donut isn't making an appearance today. It should be an uneventful shift. So why is someone standing at the entrance, waiting for us to open? He's skeeving me out. Is he the one I ran into the other night? The one that stared daggers through me? No, he's too short. Who is he? Why does he make me feel uncomfortable? I've got the creepy comment on my mind. It must be coloring my perception. Probably nothing. Hey, let's go around back. Good idea. We sneak around the corner, but not without being chased by a cold stare. I sit Finley down once he's out of sight. She steps over the threshold. I got a bad vibe from that guy. Oh, he isn't coming in. Yeah, I know what you mean. Some people just exude creep from their pores. He's dripping all over the place. That's gross, but yes. Mason! We sneak in through the kitchen. Mason watches us with an expression I've never seen before. Well, on her at least. Awful late, Finley. Yeah, sorry. You stayed with Avery. Haha, how'd you know? Not hard to tell. Ha ha ha. Don't tell anybody, okay? Why would I? That's my girl. Finley slapped Mason on the back and heads onto the floor. I nod to Mason awkwardly before I traipse after Finley. Mason nods back and I swear she's holding back a grin or something. Jealous? Hey, yeah? You sure about going out with that guy? What guy? The one hanging out outside. What if he's that internet weirdo? Let me take your shift. You can take it easy. Nice of you to offer, but I'll be fine. If I let some commenter get me down, I might as well give up. There's always going to be creepers. Anyway, how do we even know who he is? Maybe you're jumping to conclusions. I'd rather you be safe, honestly. Look, if things get weird, I'll go upstairs. Okay. Don't worry so much. She presses her finger on my nose. Boop. Come on, let's finish prep. I can't help but sneak anxious looks out the window. I'm gonna be your bodyguard now. I don't see the creeper anymore, so maybe it was coincidence? He might have been some dumb kid loitering. Maybe the commotion scared him off. When we open, a few people pile in, but he's not among them. Finley doesn't seem to notice, so I should calm down. I distract myself by playing with some of the cats. Good to see Ramona and Junta getting along. After about an hour or so, just enough time for us to get into routine, I see him. The creeper! Creeping about, creepy as possible, slinks in behind another customer. Hey! Hey! Quick Reapin. He sits at the table near the window, hood drawn up, studying the menu like there's going to be a quiz. Hey, Finley. I bump into her on the way back from the kitchen. That guy is here. I'll take care of his table, so take a break, okay? You're such a PJ Free, thanks. She pauses like she's considering something, but shrugs it off and escapes upstairs. I better go see what this guy wants. Have you decided on your order? No. I'll give you a little more time. Yeah. I return my attention to the customers that are actually here to eat something. I check on him a few more times. Each time he mumbles something about time. Why don't you just call me when you're ready? I'm waiting for someone. Oh, sorry, they coming here? Sooner or later. Okay, Maybe he's just nervous. Maybe he's meeting someone for a date. Maybe this is a misunderstanding. Guess I'll go tell Finley. I'm technically not leaving the floor unsupervised since Reese is down there. On cat deal, but down there regardless. He can keep an eye on things. Well, there's Finley sitting at her laptop with a cup of coffee, chatting with Hayes as he cleans the pastry counter. Hey, kiddo. Hey, I think the coast is clear if you want to come back. Sure, thanks for keeping an eye out. You're my knight in shining armor. She heads downstairs, coffee and laptop momentarily abandoned. Finley told me you're looking out for her. That's really nice of you. That's what I do. I'm really toughy. I'm a real toughie. I'll save you from weirdos if you ever need it. Do you think I get weirdos? I guess I did more good harm than good planting that notion in his head. Oh, no, it was just hypothetical. I'm sure you're fine. Okay. I mean it. You're too nice for that. And Finley isn't? No, that's, you know what I mean. Sorry. I go, punch him. No, don't apologize. Someone's voice rises to an indignant shriek. You think you're hot stuff, huh? Think you can manipulate men? Oh crap. What? Did I stutter? I'm telling you, get your ugly face off Nako. You know where you work? And if you keep using some cat to get famous, there's going to be problems. I thunder down the stairs. A few cats hear the noise and dive into their hiding place. Everybody's staring. Feeling Finley's trapped between this guy and a wall. Is he reading off a cue card? What's going on? Is there a problem? Avery guy, this isn't your problem. I believe it is. Avery, it's okay. I don't have to, but I'm gonna. Look, dude, if you don't leave, you're gonna have problems. Oh, so now you're threatening me? You wanna fight right here in the middle of the cafe? Yeah. This is what guys like me have to deal with. I show up to express my concern and she sicks her white knight on me. This is what women are really like. I don't want to hear that from you. You started this. I started what? You're the one manipulating guys to get what you want, and I'm gonna stop it. He raises his voice with every retort. The longer we talk back, the more he digs in his heels. I have a feeling this will only get worse. You're gonna have to leave because I am not. It's just my opinion. You can't censor me. What should I do? Maybe I can intimidate him. I stared him dead in the eyes and rolled up my sleeve. What? I hit a nerve. The second you hear stuff you don't like, you get violent. Typical. If you keep threatening me, maybe I'll hit more than nerves. Is this gonna be a fight? Finley's clenching her fists hard enough that her fingers are turning pale. She's gonna deck this guy. Get Mason. Get Mason. Leave Avery out of this. Get out of here. I've never heard her so angry. Her voice is low, like an angry cat growling. Wait till I write about how you threatened me. I'll make sure everyone sees it. A hand settles on his shoulder. Its fingers splayed out, slowly, deliberately. It's Mason! Get out. Oh, thank goodness. Who the hell are you? Security. Get out, or I make you. She gives him something I've never seen Mason give anyone. A smile. A twisted, crooked, malicious smile. Do it. Tell them about the Hell Blast and Hell Beast at a cat's paw. Love to hear what they say. They can come see me too and tell them to my face. Got a special greeting for all of you. You're all horrible. Then get out. I'm going. Get your hands off me. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't have to beat him up. You two, kitchen. Finley is silent, biting her lip, eyes smoldering. I nod and march to the back. Hayes, Reese, cover the floor. Right. Okay. Let's save my game. And with that, I was hoping to finish this playthrough, but I'm pretty tired. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that again. And we will call that a night. So pretty good for our last one, our first one back after a while. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that, so I'm gonna go back. Nope. Back. Yes. Cool. So I'm pretty pleased with this stream today. Got almost 3.5 hours, pretty good. So next stream, I'm not quite sure when that will be. I am tired. So I will update Twitter when the next stream will be, probably the day of or the day before, and hopefully we can get back to this soon. I'm going to be posting this to YouTube almost immediately. I'm not sure if I'll do it today or maybe tomorrow after a little bit of editing. But yeah, for everyone who came in and checked out the stream, thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and call it a night.